Hello, everyone, and welcome to the very sixth episode of the ShutterBugs Podcast, the show where three toy photographers talk about anything and everything geeky. My name is Finn, and I am joined by my co-host Aiden.
What's up? What's up?
And Alex.
Hey, you already know who it is. Hey.
How are you guys doing today? You guys doing all good?
I'm doing great.
Finals are over. It's now a relaxing, 3 weeks off for me?
I'm feeling that, dude. I'm feeling that. I did well on most of my finals. Actually, pretty much all of my finals. I did well. I have that college break, so I get like a whole month. I'm ready. I'm ready to go.
Sweet. How was your day yesterday, man?
Well, my day yesterday was really good. For most of it, I was like having a really good day, just hanging out with some friends, watching a lot of like TV. I've been rewatching some shows. Took a lot of photos. I was working on this long photo for a long time that my boys helped me out with. That was cool. But I come home from this Christmas party, and I'm like, okay, let's play Fortnite, guys. Let's do it. We've been talking about this for a while. Aiden and Alex are both on, ready to go. I've been watching a lot of stuff on my PS4, so I'm like, surely it's been updated. My PS4 needed a whole system update. It said it was going to be like half an hour, and then it went to like 80 minutes, and then it just kept getting bigger, and I'm like, well, this isn't going to work, guys. And so I didn't get to play with them, and then on top of that, everything was being super slow, and it just finished updating. So I just love when that happens. So and my day was really good until that.
While that happened, Aiden and I had some of the most legendary Mortal Kombat X matches.
Yes. Oh my god, it was insane. It was so much fun.
I hit the nastiest combo I've ever hit in my life.
Oh my god.
What console are you guys playing on?
Xbox.
You guys both have an Xbox?
Yeah. I have an Xbox and a PS4.
You?
Yeah, same. I have an Xbox and a PS4. I've had an Xbox forever, but
I have a PS4 and my brother has an Xbox. So I mean, I guess we all have Xboxes and PS4s.
Yeah.
Yep.
But I mean, I'm going to talk about this in my pickups and binges probably. But I mean, what you guys need to get on is the Nintendo grind. I'm gonna be honest.
I have an old Wii. That's it.
I have an old Wii too. That's it.
I have a Wii too. Nintendo's like one of my favorite things, so I'm really into it. But
I know I've been watching the Super Smash gameplay, and man, I really I want to get a Switch. It looks so good.
Since we're about to be talking about that, you guys want to get into our pickups and binges?
Yeah.
Let's do it.
Sweet. So for any new listeners, we have a bunch of segments in the show. The first one we do is our pickups and binges segment. Where
segment,
bro.
Segment.
Dude, we're trying to escape Zero Yo.
Yeah, I've been really trying to enunciate better, but I don't want any more memes about me. Basically, this segment is about everything we've either gotten or watched, read, enjoyed, played with, took photos of, anything like that for our pickups. And then our binges is stuff that we've read and watched, and we talk about all the things that we've pretty much done in the previous week. So I'm going to get into mine first with my pickups. I got a lot of good stuff. I feel like I'm forgetting stuff. I mean, it's been like 2 weeks?
Yeah.
But I feel like I'm just forgetting things that I've gotten because I haven't adjusted this list in a while. But anyways, I got a bunch of comics from the Exchange, that store that I go to. They have a lot of $5 trades, and so I didn't get as many good ones this time, but I got some ones that I was really interested in. So I got Batman War Games Volume 1, which War Games I think is with like Black Mask and stuff like that. It's from like the early 2000s. I haven't read it, but I'm excited to read it. And then I got Justice League and Teen Titans New 52 #1 volumes. So like the first volume of each one from New 52. And then I got Saga #1, which is the first volume, which I'm really excited about. These are all $5, by the way, so I was very excited about that.
Oh, sweet.
And then I'm really into the Amazing Spider-Man run from like 2000s up through like 2013 or whatever, or 2012 before Superior Spider-Man started. And so I want to have a whole collection of that with the volumes, and I have a lot of them, but I'm like missing a few here and there. And so one of the ones I was missing is Amazing Spider-Man New Ways to Die, which has like in like the 500s, I'm pretty sure, the issues, but I'm really excited about it. And so I got that. Yeah. So I got a bunch of those comics, and then I got some movies. I got Justice League Doom on Blu-ray and DVD and digital, which it was like really cheap at that store. And so I was like, well, it's one of the ones I'm missing and I really like it. Have you guys ever seen Justice League Doom?
Nope.
I really think I started it on Netflix or something, but I never finished it.
It's really good. Have you guys ever read Justice League Tower of Babel by any chance?
I'm not sure. A lot of my DC comics are fuzzy in my brain.
It's all good. It's all good. It's that's what Justice League Doom is based off of, and it's where like Ra's al Ghul basically dismantles the Justice League using each one of their weaknesses. Basically, it's really good.
I may have read that.
Really, really good. And then I've been reading Amazing Spider-Man, the new run I've read up through issues 8 through 10.
Okay.
Really, really good. I'm really enjoying the run that Nick Spencer and then Ramos are doing. Although every 5 issues they switch up the art between Ryan Otley and Humberto Ramos, and some people don't like Ramos. He's one of my favorite Spider-Man.
I like Ramos too.
Love him. And so this next one is like his last issue for like 5 issues or whatever. So that's a big bummer. But I do like Ryan Otley's art a lot too. So that'll be super fun.
I have a quick question.
Yeah.
Is anyone else bothered by comics switching up art during stories? I feel like that gets to me for some reason. I don't know what it is.
I think it all depends on like when they do it. If it's like, oh, we're reading Batman Hush, and then halfway through Hush, the art switches up, then it's like, yeah, that's kind of distracting because it's like kind of like it's not as fluent, or you know what I mean? Like, it's not fluid,
but if
it's like if it's in the middle of a run, then it doesn't really bother me as much.
Yeah, I feel you. I don't know what it is with me. But anyway, go ahead.
Oh yeah, no, it's so I got those issues. I've been reading Spider-Geddon. It's all right. It's not terrible. It's not great though. I'd give it like a 3 out of 5 FPS. And for those who are new listeners, our rating system is frames per second. So it's like stars, but with frames per second. So I gave it a 3 out of 5. It's decent. I think it's fun. I like seeing all the Spider characters together, and I like that it's like a Miles story. But I feel like some of the tension and some of the just plot elements are missing from the original Spider-Verse.
I still have to start that, actually.
Yeah, the original one or the Spider-Geddon?
Spider-Geddon. I read the original.
Yeah, I really love the original. Love the art. I like Dan Slott a lot. But the new one's all right. It's not bad. I think it just wrapped up. I haven't read the last issue, but so yeah, there's that. And then I got two figure stuff that I'm going to talk about, and then I'm going to pass it to you guys for. I guess I have binges left too. Ooh, I gotta hurry up. I got the AIM 2-pack. One of the things I've been looking for forever. I'm huge into army builders, but I can never afford them. So these 2-pack things are really, really, really nice. Yes. I got like 3 of the Hydra ones whenever they were being dropped, and now I finally have an AIM Soldier 2-pack, which is really nice because I had an original AIM Soldier from the Marvel Legends Winter Soldier wave, and so it kind of like. Oh man, now I have 3. You know what I mean? It's really cool.
Oh man, I'm always angry that I saw it one time and I didn't buy it and I never saw it in person again.
That was me with the Hydra Soldier. I found it once and I never bought it.
Yeah.
Aiden freaking found one and then hid it in his Toys R Us.
Yep, and then came back when it was 50% off. Yeah, that was a good. Oh.
And then the other thing I got was for Black Friday stuff. Last thing I'll ever talk about Black Friday was that I ordered the Black Widow during the Cyber Week or whatever, and it was like $13 for the Black Widow and motorcycle.
Oh, sweet!
Yeah, so $13. I caught that. My first Black Widow figure actually, and it's really, really, really nice. I actually really love the figure. It's really just like fun, solid. The paint's actually really good. Like her lips and stuff have like some nice like shadowing a little bit. My only problem is that the neck peg was like really stuck, and then whenever it got loosened, now it's like really loose, which sucks. So that's really annoying. But but the motorcycle is really cool too. I'm really enjoying that a lot. Just like taking photos. I will probably post it eventually, but I put Noir, like Spider-Man Noir, on a Black Widow's bike, and it looks
pretty sick.
Doesn't really make any sense.
Man, that Spider Noir figure, though, I guarantee, I haven't checked on Amazon, but I bet that's up in price. And I got that thing because, like, I just really wanted it for a Red Skull kit bash because I didn't have a comic Red Skull. But, like, now that Spider-Verse is out, I feel like that figure is really going to go up in price.
Well, the one that's really going up in price is Spider-Ham. It's like 50-something right now, I'm pretty sure.
No way. That's crazy. That figure even, like, barely has any articulation. That's crazy.
It's doo-doo. Like I saw it the other day, actually. I probably should have picked it up, but I'm broke boy. But it's like I don't want to pay $20 for a torso of a Build-A-Figure that I'm not going to complete and then a $3 McDonald's toy, you know what I mean? But
true.
I think it was Pancho, Pancheezy on Instagram. He was the one who was like he put the Spider-Ham head on like the Spider-Man Nendroid body.
Oh yeah.
Oh my goodness, bro. If that thing wasn't like $300, that would be a cop because that thing is so sweet. Such a cool little kit bash thing. I love when people do stuff like that. And that's what I got for my pickups. Very small. I know I'm forgetting stuff. I'm in the middle of trying to acquire one of my, not really grails, but one of my most sought after figures in the last couple of years. So I'm trying to figure that out. I'm really excited about it. And then binges. I'll keep it short. I've been reading through the Batman Rebirth run by Tom King that started like when Rebirth started. You guys know what I'm talking about?
Yeah.
Really, really, really good, actually. I'll give it a 4.5 FPS. Not perfect, but like I really like it. I've just read through the I Am Suicide Bane stuff. Yeah, it's really, really, really cool. I really like it. Basically, like in the with the Bane stuff, Bane basically like takes over this like island where like on this like remote place that he used to live, and so Batman basically goes there and he's like he keeps saying like I'm going to break your back. He's basically the goal is like break Bane's back because he's being like a tyrant or whatever, and like it's so many twists and turns. It's almost like an espionage like Batman little like 5-issue arc. It's really cool. Like it's Batman, but like it's the way they do it. Like you question everyone's like loyalty, who they're like working for. You know what I mean? It's like so cool. Oh my goodness, I really am enjoying it. Same with the Red Hood and the Outlaws run from DC Rebirth. I've only read the first like 7 issues of it, but I really liked it a lot. I'd give it a 4. I just think it's really interesting. Love how they're doing Jason Todd. I know that right now he basically like killed someone like after Batman like was like watching or whatever, and so like Batman like kind of exiled him from Gotham or whatever, and so now he's becoming like super brutal, which I'm excited to read some of that stuff. I just need to catch up on my DC, honestly. But yeah, DC Comics have been really good. I rewatched all of Young Justice, which I know you guys are big fans, right?
Oh yeah, definitely.
Aiden, you into Young Justice?
I haven't watched any of it yet,
bro. Get on that. Get on it.
I will.
When that show was airing, that was like the show that I would watch every week. Like I remember after, like it would premiere Sundays. After coming home from church every Sunday, I'd run upstairs, I'd turn on the TV, and I'd watch the latest episode. And it is a 5, straight up 5. And season 3 comes out in January on DC Universe, which is an awesome streaming service that I'm enjoying.
Now that'll be when I get on DC Universe.
Dude, you guys are sleeping on Titans, man. I have not watched the last episode where Batman is a character. Basically, like Batman's killed like the Joker or something, and he's like killing people, and Dick Grayson has to go stop him or whatever. I haven't seen it. I heard it's awesome. I'm very excited to see it. I just can't wait. I love Titans. It's a 5. Everyone should be watching Titans. People are sleeping on it. So I give Young Justice a 5. Just been great rewatching that. I love it. I saw Fantastic Beasts: Crimes of Grindelwald. Have you guys seen this one yet?
I have. Yeah,
I haven't.
I know Aiden is too, and I am a huge, huge, huge Harry Potter fan. Love Harry Potter, especially the books and movies and stuff. The first Fantastic Beasts was all right. I'd give it like a 2.5 out of 5 FPS. Like, was not my favorite.
Not mine either. I saw the first one. I was just like, it's not bad. You know?
Yeah, it was really boring, and that was the biggest crime against it. Is it like every other Harry Potter movie I love? I think they're all great, and those are all very entertaining. Like even when they're long, like I'm really invested in the story. Fantastic Beasts just really didn't do anything to really get me invested. This one though, I liked more. I give it like a 3 out of 5. I still had a lot of problems with it. I had problems with the unnecessary story arcs and just elements that did not need to be there at all. They really could have tightened this one up. I really like Grindelwald a lot. Johnny Depp was actually really cool. Dumbledore was really cool. The stuff with Newt and his brother was awesome. I mean, it was just a lot of the stuff with, what was the blonde girl, like Queenie? What's her name?
Queenie. Yeah.
Queenie. She just, it was so unnecessary.
I didn't like that whole arc at
all.
all.
That stuff was just so unnecessary. It's like,
what did you think about like? We don't have to say what the spoiler is at the end, but what did you think of that twist at the end?
I liked it. Like that's cool. That character kind of bothers me too.
Yeah, I wasn't expecting that. I thought I knew it'd be something. I just was not even close to expecting that at all.
I feel like we just need to wait and see how this plays out, because like J.K. Rowling said, like how could you describe the next Fantastic Beasts movie? And she's like, questions will be answered or whatever, or answers will be given. So like I'm excited to see that. Love J.K. Rowling, love Harry Potter. I'd give it a 3. I mean, it was much. I think it was better.
Yeah,
I mean, it was more entertaining and stuff, and I liked it more. I just think that it's like some of this fat just needs to be trimmed down, because I do not care about a lot of these characters. Like, you know what I mean?
Yeah, I feel like I completely agree with you. I would probably give it a 4, and I think the reason I enjoyed it more is probably because I kind of liked the first Fantastic Beasts for what it was, because it was a little different than Harry Potter. But I liked how this one tied into Harry Potter, like the universe a little more with Grindelwald and Dumbledore. And like for me, like seeing Hogwarts again and like young Dumbledore and young like Professor McGonagall, and like, okay, I don't know who the actress was that played Professor McGonagall in like the young one and this one,
Yeah.
But she did a great job at mimicking Maggie Smith's like voice and like just like, and we barely see her in the movie, but like when she's like yelling at the kids like stop running around, it's so good. But anyway, so
It was really good, man. I
Yeah.
mean, that was the best part. All the Harry Potter stuff, the Grindelwald stuff, and
yeah,
even the stuff that had to do with like the Slytherin girl. I don't remember her name. The girl who had the do you know what I'm talking about?
yeah, Lady Lestrange.
Yeah, she was
Yeah.
cool. I really liked that stuff
Yeah.
too. Like all the flashback stuff. I liked that. It was just a lot of extra stuff that didn't need to be there for me.
Yeah, and I'm trying to remember one last thing. Oh, and I loved how in the 7th movie, like we see like Grindelwald like in a picture in like that one old lady's house, and he's like the young Grindelwald, and I love how they brought back the same actor and like how the flashback in the mirror when Dumbledore's looking into that mirror and like sees young Grindelwald and like himself. Like I love that kind of like
I think
the
that's
little
really cool.
Easter egg type stuff.
It really does feel like that stuff feels like the same world, but like I feel it doesn't. A lot of the stuff where they're like in New York or whatever does not, or Paris does not feel like Harry Potter to me. Which I mean, might
like the circus stuff felt a little too extra.
Yeah, it felt like Greatest Show. I don't want Greatest Showman in my Harry Potter.
Yeah, understandable.
Your
That's
hatred
so
for
funny.
Greatest Showman is hilarious.
I hate Greatest Showman. Oh
That's
my
so
goodness. I
funny.
know we've talked about it on here, but like, oh my goodness. The amount, yeah, I don't even want to talk about it. It's just, it bothers me a lot. I'm not a fan of Greatest Showman. But yeah, so that's all I got. I got one more thing on the music front.
Ooh.
Hey, Alex.
Yeah.
Next episode, prep this now. Aiden, you can do this too.
right.
I want to see if we can talk about like I think next episode we should talk about like our top picks for everything, like our award show. You know what I mean? Like what we enjoy, like best movie, best show. We'll come up with this off air or whatever. But one of the things I'm doing, Alex, I think we should do our top 5 albums and stuff like that.
From this year or just
this
albums,
year?
Period? Oh, okay, this year.
Ooh,
that's gonna be tough because I wasn't big on stuff this year.
Well, let's talk about the ones you liked. That's not a big deal.
Yeah. Well, yeah.
For sure. But anyways, so an album that's probably going to be in my top 5 came out, and I think it's just fantastic. It was the 1975's, I think it was called A Brief History of Online Relationships or something like that. But the 1975, this like pop band from the UK, this is like their 3rd studio album, and I was never really like into them. I really have gotten into them recently, and I really enjoy their last 2 albums, but this one I think is their best album, personally. I really enjoy it. Just some of the sounds and just songs are really captivate me a lot, and I really like the theme and the whole idea around the whole album. Like it's very focused. You know what I mean? All the songs fit. All the songs need to be there, kind of thing. Most of them, except for this dumb monologue about a robot. Man who like was in love with a robot. It was so stupid.
I was not expecting you to say that at all.
Well, it's a whole monologue in this like robot voice of this man who fell in love with a robot.
So basically, the movie Her.
Yeah, but not as good.
Okay.
Doo-doo. That part was doo-doo. But I mean, besides that, I'd give the album like a 4.5, teetering on a 5. I just have to listen to it more. I just really enjoyed it a lot. I definitely recommend if you like pop music, if you like some actual, even like rock music, like it has a lot of guitar in there. It has a lot of good like elements to it. I definitely just check it out because I think that it's definitely worth listening to and super fun. So I give it a 4.5. And that, ladies and gentlemen, is all I have for pickups and binges this week. Who wants to go next?
I will, I guess. Yeah.
Get into it, bro.
So my pickups are light, but I do have man, I just realized how long it's been since the last episode because of one of the pickups I have to talk about. But I'm like remembering stuff. So basically my first pickup that I'll talk about, IG Toy Store on Instagram, he had this little giveaway, and I won the second place prize, which was a Dragon Stars Goku.
Oh, nice.
It's actually not as bad as I thought it would be. I thought it was just about to be the most trash thing ever. I hate the head sculpt though. I'm definitely switching out the head sculpt. But
don't you have the Super Saiyan God one?
Yeah, I do. So I can definitely.
Boys.
Yeah. What's interesting though is that I watched a review on it and I thought that the head pegs were the same, but they're not. So I have to stick the SSGSS one on with blue tack or something.
Because those figure arts pegs are pretty small.
Yeah, they're like really tiny. It's like a wrist peg almost. It's very strange.
Definitely.
But so I got that, and it actually isn't that bad. I don't know if I'm gonna shoot it or not. it does have a few limitations compared to the figure arts, but it's actually not that far from the figure arts. Like it almost has like the same scheme, which I think is actually pretty cool.
Definitely.
But I got that, and also I got a Grail of a custom.
Whoa.
Oh boy!
I know what this is.
So
I do know what this is. I think
on Instagram, there's a guy by the name of Yasuke_79. He was one of the first people that actually kind of gave me advice and stuff, along with you, Finn. And he sent me his custom Punisher battle van. I don't know if
every man's
for our
dream,
YouTube viewers, maybe I'll send Aiden a video again, so that way you can show the YouTube viewers. But basically, it's that Ninja Turtles van that almost everybody uses if they have a van in their shot, and it's painted black with a Punisher insignia on the side, and it also has built-in LED lights, so the headlights basically light up. There's
so cool.
Normal white lights on the front and red on the back. It looks so sweet. He even, if you open up the side of the van, there's even there's a TV that he put in there, and there's chairs.
Bro, send pics of all this because I need to see this.
I don't know if I have pics of that. I'll try and see. But
I can find him again, Alex.
Yeah, I'm finding them now here. There's one. But yeah, inside the van there's the TV, there's the chairs, and he put like a little map, I think, in there, and also there's like this. I took it out right now, but there's like this foam gun rack that he put in there too, where you can just have guns sitting in. I really want to take a picture of that. But yeah, there's the van for our YouTube viewers.
Oh my goodness. Honestly, I think the lights are the coolest part.
Yeah.
Just the fact that like I have the van and I have to paint it eventually. I just don't have the time or the
paint
supplies.
that, please.
But like just the fact that he got LED lights in there just sells it. Like it turns it from a toy to like a replica. You know what I mean?
Yeah,
oh my goodness,
for sure.
It's
yeah,
so cool.
It's such a grail of a custom. I was so excited that he decided to send it to me. I had no idea that he would ever get rid of that thing, let alone give it to me. So
and he just
I
gave
was
it to you. That's nuts.
Yeah, I'm just thanks.
On that topic, how's the progress of your Punisher coming? Are you finding anyone to fix it or anything?
So Bill Mahoney on Facebook, who's a toy canic, that's his nickname. He says he's like booked until like mid or late January. So I'm just kind of waiting until then to see if he can fix it.
That's like less than that's like a month away. You'll be fine, bro. Don't worry about it. And you don't want to rush stuff like that with like a thing like that.
Sure.
Like you want to definitely.
But yeah, the van is absolutely sick. I've been having trouble taking pictures of it just because I want a lot of depth, and my my setup isn't very long, if that makes any sense.
Me too, pal.
So it's been kind of tough. I actually set up a card table right in front of my setup just to kind of give it more depth, but it's just been challenging. I think it's really, I've been pulling a lot of Adam Smith stuff because he uses a lot of vehicles.
Yeah,
I've been trying to kind of recreate some of the stuff that he does, but he does a lot of darker, like nighttime shots, and I've been having a lot of trouble with those lately. So it's been hard to try and shoot the van, but I really want to shoot it some more.
Like, what like trips you up with like? Oh, I'm sorry. Like, what like trips you up with like the nighttime shots?
Mainly, I don't have any black felt. I'm using like a black poster board, so it's
that'll do it.
Yeah, it's not really that big, so that's basically the main issue. But also, it's like I can't figure out the lighting anymore for nighttime shots. It's like it'll just be too bright or it's too dark or something. I don't know what it is. Maybe I've just been shooting daytime, quote unquote daytime stuff too often now, but I don't know what it is. I've been trying to work on it because I really want to do some more nighttime stuff. So yeah, I think those are the two pickups that I got. I don't think I'm forgetting anything, but yeah, that van is so sick. I wish I had a picture of the gun rack so I could show you guys, but I don't think I do. Yeah, I don't think I do. But yeah, I'm super excited about it. If you want to see pictures of it, just go to my Instagram. That's at Alex N. Richardson. You can see the one pic that I posted of it.
Oh, you need a purr. I want to see more of your
Yeah.
stuff.
I'm telling you, I'm really trying, but it's been difficult shooting that van. I sent you guys that one picture where he was, shooting against the van, which I thought that picture was doo doo.
How did you do the photo of him with like the guy on the table with the knife, and you had like the gun rack in the back? Did you just like throw guns on like a wall, or did you actually like make like a gun rack?
That was in articulated icons, like almost like dojo cardboard thing that they put, and I just folded it so that it would stand up, and then I just blue tacked the guns to that.
Oh, that's what you used. Okay, I thought that looked familiar.
Yeah.
I should do that. That's a good idea.
Yeah, I used that before in a Green Arrow pic I took like months ago. That pic was also doo doo, but I had to post something at the time.
What Green Arrow figure do you have?
The icons.
Oh, okay, yeah, we have the same one. I forgot. I was like, wait to see if the Mezco one. What the heck?
Yeah, I wish.
Man, he has 2 Mezcos over me. What?
But yeah, that should be up for my pickups. But real quick, I kind of want to talk about a setup I was really proud of. If that's all right.
That's
sure, bro. Get in it, bro.
Fine, dude. Yeah, you get it.
So I actually send it to you guys just for our YouTube viewers. Sorry, iTunes viewers, you can't see it. I'm sorry. But okay, let me see if I can send it. But I finally took a picture that I've been wanting to take of Netflix's version of Bullseye. I was super excited.
Oh yeah.
That I finally was able to do it. I was trying to do it with my phone for the longest, but the type of angle I'm shooting from like above downward, and the type of angle is very hard to capture with a phone because you can't really get the blur right with the phone, which sounds obvious. So when I finally got the new camera, I tried it. I kind of tested it out, and when I saw how it looked, I was so excited that I was able to get something usable. So I was very happy with this setup. I really like Dex.
What head is that?
That is the like Commander Rogers Marvel Legends Captain America. That's like from when they like first came back.
Yeah. Oh yeah. I know. Yeah.
But yeah, originally what was crazy is the way I came up with this idea was I was trying to shoot just my normal comic Bullseye with the camera, and then I tried to put the actual Netflix helmet on the Netflix body, but I accidentally put the comic Bullseye head on it, and I was like, oh, why don't I just shoot Dex from Netflix? So then I switched the head out and kind of got this going. But I was just really proud of it, so I just kind of wanted to talk about it a little bit because
super
I really like it. I kind of want to do this type of angle more because I find it to be much easier to do with a camera, an actual camera. So yeah, I'm excited. But I just kind of wanted to talk about that because I was really proud of it.
Binges. I feel like I have a lot of binges, but I'm just gonna cut them down because I think that'd be too much. So, okay, what have I been watching? I did see. Oh, do you guys watch the show Counterpart?
Nope.
So,
go on. I believe it's on Stars. I think it's called Counterpart, and basically, J.K. Simmons is the main character, but it's set in Berlin.
I've heard of this show.
Yeah, it's super dope. It's set in Berlin,
so good.
And J.K. Simmons plays one guy from one universe and another guy from another universe, and basically, it's these two different realities or universes, and there's two different agencies in both, and there's a whole lot of tension between the two. It's almost like two different governments, if that makes any sense.
Yeah,
and they're all just kind of talking about power and who gets to cross over to whose side, and it's also there's a lot of like espionage type stuff that's going on, and a lot of the people from let's just call it the right side and the left side. So a lot of people from the right side think that the left side have something to do with sort of sickness that has been released on the right side. So they basically there's like a secret war going on between the two universes. And J.K. Simmons plays two guys from each universe. He plays they're both named Howard Silk. One is as like a more sad kind of like I go to work, I eat, I sleep type of person, and the other one is like a straight up assassin or something. And J.K. Simmons plays it so well because he literally seems like two different people. Like I'm surprised he hasn't been nominated for an Emmy yet. I don't know if it came out too late for this past Emmys, but he does a phenomenal job as both Howards. But it's season 2 just came out and it's really dope. I think you guys should check it out. Have you guys ever seen or heard of Fringe?
I've heard of it. I've not seen it though.
Fringe is another dope show with 2 universes, and it's kind of similar to that. But this has some really great like government espionage type play, and like, you know, just like you don't know who to trust that you're looking at. And there's some really dark and twisted stuff that happens on this show. But I highly recommend it to you guys. It's a little slow. I mean, I wouldn't say it's like Daredevil or anything, you know, that has a whole bunch of action. But it's super entertaining. I really like it. J.K. Simmons does a phenomenal job. But yeah, so I was watching season 2 of that. And there's also this show on Netflix called Blue Planet. Have you guys ever seen like that Planet Earth type stuff?
Yeah. I love Blue Planet. Oh
yeah, we were watching Blue Planet too, and bro, all of that type of stuff fascinates me. The ocean really fascinates me because
the ocean is insane.
Right, because we barely even have scratched the surface of what's even down there. So the conspiracy theorist in me is like, there's a kraken down there or something. There's a whole alien world full of creatures we don't know about. You know, Atlantis is down there or something. But
Namor's waiting for us.
What'd you say?
I said Namor's waiting for us, bro.
Right, he's down there like, I'm going to kill all of these surface dwellers. No, but it's been really cool. There's the second episode of Blue Planet 2. I don't know if you've watched it, Finn. And
Nope.
You have to go watch that.
So what is it about? Like, what is it?
It's a documentary. It's like Planet Earth. They talk about, you know, the animals on the planet and stuff like that. But they're just very talking about fish in the ocean. There's some really wacky stuff on that second episode. It's the title of the second episode should have been called "What the Heck Is That?" That's really what it should have been called, because everything is so bizarre. Like they would show you stuff like this one fish looks like a freaking umbrella. I've never seen anything like that before. It kind of looks fake. It looks like alien creatures almost. It was so crazy. The second episode was about the deep, and it was about just sort of like, you know, fish in the deep. And they showed like one fish that has legs that's at the seafloor, and he looks like a frog or something. He looks really weird. There's certain fish that glow. There's some that look like almost metal. It's crazy. It looks more bizarre than anything I've seen in a movie about aliens. So
that's nuts.
It was just wild to me. It's been a wild documentary. Me and my family, we're all nerds, so we just love any sort of random tidbits that we can stuff in our brain. So, you know, just watching that has been very fascinating to us.
That's hilarious. That's awesome. Yeah, I feel like you would get a very different take from that than I would. I feel like when I would watch that, I'd just be really scared.
Right, yeah. I can understand that. Yeah.
Aiden would probably turn it off because there's no Mamma Mia soundtrack here.
Oh my word.
Yeah, laugh it up, Aiden. You'll get another rose. I heard Aiden laughing on the thing. I was like, nah.
Well, I'm
getting away scot-free.
I'm sorry it's not titled Sibo Yeah, Finn.
Oh, good one, Alex.
I'm sorry, it's not called Sibo Yeah.
Good one, buddy.
No, but that's been really good. As far as music, one thing I found out actually before we recorded last episode.
Oh my god. Okay, this is so sick. You can just say it. Oh.
Wait.
What?
No, what you're about to say.
I don't think you know what I'm about to say, Aiden.
Didn't you share it to the chat?
Dude, it's Mamma Mia, bro.
No, I did not share it to the chat.
Oh,
okay,
Aiden
maybe. Okay,
like
well then you need to share the other thing too. Okay, just say it. Just say it.
Aiden looks like a fool.
I don't even know what's happening right now. Anyway,
it, bro, I'm done already.
So one thing I found out, right before we recorded last episode, I forgot to talk about it last episode. Did you guys know that Jeff Goldblum has a jazz band?
No.
What? Jeff Goldblum has a jazz band, bro.
I don't think I would want to listen to it either.
No, he's actually good. That's what's weird. He's actually good on the keys. He plays the keyboard. I mean, the piano, whatever you want to call it.
That's sick.
He's actually really good. His band is good. It's the most bizarre thing I've ever seen.
What would you rate it, bro?
I would give that a 4.5 out of 5 FPS.
Jeez, what do you give John? What do you give Giant Steps?
Oh, Giant Steps is a 5.
Wow,
Giant
so
Steps-
Jeff Goldblum's only 0.5 behind Giant Steps.
Okay, honestly, I would give Giant Steps a 7 if I could. So, but anyway, it was so bizarre. But to be honest, if you were to tell me anybody had a jazz band that's an actor, I would probably tell you it was Jeff Goldblum, just because he's so weird. But man, I was shocked. It was, especially since he was actually playing
and he's
the
actually
piano.
good.
Yeah, he was actually good too. I mean, like he's not like a beast or anything, but for Jeff Goldblum playing jazz piano, he's like really good. It's weird.
I think it's because if it was anyone else, you'd be like, oh, this is cool. But since it's Jeff Goldblum, it automatically elevates the quality.
Right, yeah. And that kind of makes me jealous of his whole thing, because it's like you could just book out I can't even speak. A revenue. Don't even try me, Zero.
Yeah. Two can play that game.
Don't even try me.
Two can play that game.
He could just totally sell out a revenue just on the fact that, hey, did you know Jeff Goldblum has a jazz band? Like that's just wild to me. So anyway,
did you guys see the Thank You Jeff video that James Corden did?
I did.
Yeah, I did. I cringed very hard. Everyone's like,
you don't like James Corden?
I mean, James Corden's fine. It's just like those kind of. It feels like something my mom would do. Like, trying to be quirky and like in with the times. Like, okay, James Corden, relax.
Yeah, but
do you not agree, Aiden?
I thought that was.
Well, I love James Corden and everything he does because he's just hilarious. He's like my favorite late probably host, but like
he seems. I mean, cool. I liked. Wasn't he Ocean's 8?
No.
Are you sure? Who was the?
Yes, he was. Yes, he was.
Yeah, who was the Asian at the end? Was that James Corden?
Yeah, that was James Corden. Yeah,
my knowledge.
You have to remember that Aiden likes Mamma Mia.
Bro, Aiden would watch James Corden on Mia. James Corden.
Jesus.
He would watch a Greatest Showman Mamma Mia crossover episode.
Oh my gosh. My word. Anyway, so as far as other music, this is probably the point where Aiden checks out for an hour. No, I'm not going to be that long. But I have been re-listening to a whole bunch of stuff again. One person was actually, if you've been following me on Instagram, you know I sometimes put a lot of old school hip hop in my new post alerts. And one person I've been playing recently is Craig Mack, who I actually really like. Flavor in Your Ear is one of my favorite hip hop songs, period. I especially love the remix too with Biggie and Rampage and LL Cool J and all those great people. But I really like that one song off I forget what the name of the album was. It's something has to do with funk. I forget what the name of the album was. It's like his big album. But he has one song called Making Moves with Puff that I really like. I really like a lot of the beats that he used in his songs. That's kind of one of the reasons that I like a lot of his stuff. But yeah, I've been re-listening to some of his stuff, and also this actually isn't re-listening, but I'm finally getting around to listening to Outkast's like older stuff.
Oh, really? How old? Like what?
Kind of like some of their first albums. Like what's the name of the?
It's like South Squares like Gadelic music.
That one.
Yeah, sweet, bro.
Yeah, I've been playing a lot of them in my new post alerts too. I totally forgot to mention 3 Stacks on when we were talking about like Mount Rushmore and stuff like that, because I think he deserved a mention.
He's not on there though.
He's not on there for you?
No,
I don't know.
I mean, he's one of the coolest. I love Andre. Like, I'm not the biggest Outkast fan, not because I don't like them. I think they're amazing. I just am not into them that much. Like, I wish I was, but I'm just not. I think he is so cool. Like his music he does with like Erykah Badu is just, oh my goodness. Like I've been re-listening to a lot of Erykah Badu, so like Humble Mumble, and then she released an album a couple years ago. He was on the song called Hello with her. Mm-hmm. So good. But I don't know. I feel like I'm not qualified to put him up there because I don't know enough of his music or like enough of his music.
For me, on top of everything else he's done, but also the Aquemini verse. Have you heard that, right?
I love Aquemini.
That verse where he's like, "My mind wolves and bands supposed to win, count to 10." That to me already puts you in the conversation for Mount Rushmore to me, because that verse is just insane. I love that style, that kind of rhyme scheme. MF Doom has done that a lot, where it's just kind of like almost every word rhymes in your verse.
Doom is nuts. He's nuts, dude.
Yeah, I love him. I kind of wish.
Doomsday is one of my favorite songs. Period. Doomsday. I don't know why. I just like connected to that song when I first heard it, and it's just like stuck with me.
Yeah.
That and like Rap Snitch Knishes.
Yeah, I love MF Doom. It's just sometimes he can be a little bit much for me, if that makes any sense.
Yeah, I feel you. I agree 100%. I like Mad Villainy a lot. That's pretty much the last MF Doom stuff I've listened to.
Yeah, but for real. But yeah, I love that style of verse. Kendrick actually did that type of verse on a Schoolboy Q remix. I believe it was called That Part.
That part, dude, that's my freaking song. He did that on King's Dead too. The like, everybody drop, every go to. Okay, Kendrick, relax. But
yeah. I've also been listening to a whole bunch of Kendrick stuff too. I still need to listen to Section 80, like all the way
missing
through.
Out. Section 80 is really good. I do think that it's his worst out of like if we're counting like Section 80, Good Kid, Pimp a Butterfly, Untitled, and then Darn or whatever, Damn, whatever. That I think it's his worst, but I think it's still really cool. Like good, bro. Don't roast me. Keisha's song like, breaks my heart every time I listen to it to this day.
Yeah, I still need to just get through it. But one thing with Kendrick is that I know he likes to sort of almost go a different route every time. So
this is like gangster rap era. You would like this one, I feel like the most.
Yeah. I know. It's just I'm intimidated by the fact that it's not going to be the Kendrick off of his newest album, and it's not going to be To Pimp a Butterfly Kendrick. You know what I mean?
For sure. Yeah.
I feel like he's like almost had a different personality with every album. Like I feel like his earlier stuff, like Good Kid and Section 80 and Overly Dedicated, he was more like, I'm more hungry and I'm gonna growl at you. And then all of a sudden on To Pimp a Butterfly, he was like a jazz master. And then his newest,
I love those. Yeah. Well, yeah, I feel you. It's he's always so different now. He's like almost like trap, like pop, but I think he does it beautifully. Listen to Cushion Corinthians, High Power, and then like Keisha's song, and you're good. Bro. I mean, listen to all of them, but like those are my favorites.
I definitely need to get through those. He's probably my favorite current artist right now. I love his stuff. To Pimp a Butterfly is still like that's on my list for hip hop albums, like top personal favorites for sure. I think that's one of the best albums of the last decade. I really like that album. But
you can definitely make a case.
I definitely think that is the end of my pickups and binges. There's a lot that I had because of the space between this episode and last, but I just kind of cut it down. So, Aiden, you want to get into yours?
Yeah.
Is he still here?
Okay. I'm here.
Aiden was watching
Okay, Finn. Real fast, I'm just gonna say one thing, and technically it's not really a pickup because it's free for everyone, but I picked up the Sam Raimi, Tobey Maguire suit in the Spider-Man PS4.
And now everyone can shut up.
Incredible. It's incredible.
It's
everyone does need to shut up, but it's incredible. It's way. I didn't even really want it. I'm not gonna lie. I'm like, okay, yeah, I've seen the movies.
Same.
I love the movies. I'll like it if it comes out, but I don't care. Now that we have it, I'm like, man, I can't imagine playing without it. You know what I mean?
Right. Yeah. I just think people were so overboard about it because I'm kind of thinking like they're gonna make a sequel at some point, right? Like maybe they should save some suits for the sequel. Like they're not just gonna make everything. You know, I didn't expect them to make a Raimi suit at all.
Yeah, for sure. But also, I don't know if you guys have ever used this function, but on the PS4 you can actually listen to music while you play a game. Which is pretty fun.
Oh, sweet. I didn't know.
Oh, yeah, you can. I have the Spotify app on there.
Yeah, on Spotify. And so I actually was playing like the theme from like the Tobey Maguire Spider-Man, like the 2002 one, while like swinging around as him. And oh my God, it felt like so much fun. Holy crap. But anyway, and like, so that's a lot of fun to do. But in terms of pickups, I guess the only true like thing I guess I purchased, I'll talk about some things I made, I guess, was so for a while I've been trying to complete because Star Wars, like now that I have the Space Walls and I really want to like start getting more, you know, kind of Imperial figures and also like the original kind of crew. So for a while I tried to complete them and I've had Luke, Obi-Wan and Chewie for a while, and then I got Bandai R2 from my cousin, and I've had the Force Awakens C-3PO for a while, not the New Hope. So then I ended up getting, a while ago, I talked about this on the podcast, I got Black Series Leia for like $15 on Walmart.com, had it shipped to the store, free shipping. So that was pretty awesome. And then just like last week, So I've been like, that Han Solo for Black Series is just, it's hard to find. And I was tempted to just get the Bandai one, but I was like, no, it's going to, not work with all the Black Series figures. I want to at least complete like the Black Series version of the crew, maybe expand into Bandai later. So I was trying to find a Black Series Han, but I mean, that thing's so scarce. Like not on any site, like I could not find that anywhere. And so I finally, while scrolling through Instagram one day, I found a site called, I believe it's Your Toy Link. Shout out to them. And I was looking, and they had actually the very first release of the Black Series Han Solo from like the very first wave for retail price, $20.
Wow.
Yeah, so which was pretty awesome. So I ended up copying him, and yeah, so now I have a full completed crew, which is pretty cool. I've yet to use him in a shot, but I'm excited finally to have him in like the whole OG New Hope crew, which is pretty awesome. Then in terms of things I've made, I'll talk about 3 things. So the first is, and this isn't that big a deal, but for the space walls, I didn't really have a floor to use, so I used a clear piece of plexiglass. It was kind of fogged up on my like black like card table, and it looks pretty good. I used it for a shot that I had posted, and then I finally got around to painting. Actually, I got a new piece of plexiglass from Lowe's and some just black glossy spray paint and just painted it up, and I mean, it looks great. So I have yet again to use that in a shot, at least that I post, but I'm very happy with that. Then another thing I did, I definitely sent you guys this pic. So Alex, while he was waiting for his Punisher, he's been kind of experimenting with kit bashing. A lot of other, Marvel Legends pieces, other just, guns and whatnot. So I was like, man, I love like Mezco. I just forget how awesome they are with like all the straps and stuff. So I was like, I wonder if I could put the Deadpool straps on my Punisher. So after a very, very long time of heat and taking it off the Deadpool, I put it on the Punisher, and it actually looks pretty cool. I just need to, I think I'm going to take some like a little bit of tack, and I'm just going to sculpt like a little like emblem to put over the Deadpool emblem. I mean, the Deadpool emblem doesn't look bad on the Punisher because it's just kind of a bullseye, a red like bullseye, but I still kind of want it just to be black maybe. I may use it in a shot with that, who knows. But anyway, so then I started looking at Deadpool. I was like, man, this guy's like really bare. So for Deadpools that I have the Revel Tech Deadpool. I have the the boxer shorts Deadpool, the Juggernaut Wave one, and then now the Mezco. And I also had so like when I first started collecting action figures, I looked on eBay and I didn't know about bootlegs, but I ordered what I thought was like the Red Pool Hasbro Deadpool, like the one with the hit monkey, just loose. And I was like, sweet, I got this guy. So I got him, and I was like, man, this figure actually sucks, man. There's like plastic on the bottom of his feet that's like, I don't even know, probably manufactured or something. Like the swords are coming out. Like I don't even know what's going on.
Which figure? Sucks?
This is the so this is the Hasbro Red Pool. It's like the hit monkey one.
Yeah, gotcha. We talk about so many different Deadpools. I'm like, wait, which one sucks?
Yeah, for sure. Yeah. So I was like, man, what is this thing? And then I don't even remember how I discovered, but I was like looking around. I was like, I discovered bootlegs, and I was thinking about it. I was like, dude, it's a bootleg. There's no way that's not a bootleg figure. And like, I went back and looked at the sale picture. I'm like, oh, that is such a bootleg. Like you can tell. So I've always had it in my collection as kind of like, at least on display, is just like the one getting killed by the Wolverine. Alex, you have like the kind of the really tall, lanky Wolverine.
Yeah.
Yeah. And so, because those are probably my like least 2 favorite action figures, just because like it's, anyway. So I took that Deadpool, and I was like, okay, I'm not using this guy at all. The straps are still kind of mimic the original one, and they still look good. So I ended up exactoing those off and then temporarily super gluing them together and then putting them on the Mezco one. And then I put, I put the leg strap from the Juggernaut Deadpool and the leg strap from the what figure is that? Scourge, I think, maybe.
Do you have an image for the YouTube viewers?
I do. Let me pull it up. I took many images of that. But so I did that, and then I took the swords from the Mezco one and I put them on my let me type this in, on the Deadpool as well. And I really and then I took the straps from the Captain America and put them on there as well. So I did a lot to really kit bash this thing, but I really like it. Here it is. So this is what it looks like. I really like it. It has a lot more kind of, I guess, pizzazz than the other one did. And who knows, I may like take off one strap, take off like the shoulder straps or something. But I mean, I like the way it looks.
Sweet.
I'm trying to find a way to use it in display. But yeah, I really like the way it came out, because this is probably one of my first kit bashes besides the Punisher I'd done before. And yeah, so I'm just trying to find a shot to use them in. But other than that, I really, really like how it came out. So that was that. And then I think the only other thing I made was actually yesterday. I know Brian Carter watched. I did a little live stream of just me talking and working on diorama. And I finally started painting a diorama. I probably made this diorama a couple months ago at least. And it's just a rooftop diorama. And I did all the sculpting and like I put everything on there. I just haven't painted it. So I finally started doing the black base coats. And then hopefully either sometime today or tomorrow, I'll be able to finish painting the whole thing.
That'd be sweet. That'd be really sweet.
And yeah, so I'm super excited for that. And like the main reason I want to do it, and then also this weekend, side note, is I'm going to try to make a grassy diorama like Lawless Studios does in 796 Studios, like those kind of big grassy stone ones. But the reason why I've been like wanting to do this and just haven't is because for like at least all the brick pieces I have go to this one big diorama that I kind of wanted to be a building. And I mean, this is very early on when I started dial building, so it wasn't amazing, but I just like, I use that all the time, like in parts, because it's magnetized, and shooting on that rooftop's really difficult because one, the rooftop doesn't look amazing, but also the rooftop, like it's such a big building that I have to like raise my camera super high and like the felt and everything super high, and like the lights, I don't know how to get them up because they're all desk lights. So it's like, it's really hard to shoot that. So this rooftop's like kind of a half rooftop, you know, it's like the ones that everyone makes that are really low to the ground, where it's just kind of half a piece of brick, you know, and then it's like the whole rooftop on top. So that's why I did this one. And I really like the look of this way more than I did the old one. Like it looks a lot better. I think I'm definitely improving in my dial making. So just trying that out, seeing what's what. And it's been a lot of fun. And I'm really excited for Christmas time because I'm hoping to get a lot of action figure customizing stuff, like casting and molding stuff, airbrush. So hopefully I can start experimenting with action figure customizing too.
Sweet.
Definitely, bro. That'd actually be super sick. Yeah, I'm Christmas time. I'm not really like, I didn't really ask for much. If anything, I'm just like, I'm 19. Like, I'm good. You know what I mean? Oh my goodness, guys! I forgot to talk about the best pickup I've had.
Talk about it.
Say it.
We were gonna talk about at the beginning. Smash Bros.
Oh yeah.
Oh my
We
goodness.
can talk about that during screen time.
Do you want me to do it then? I mean, we're about to.
Yeah, we can do it then.
Okay.
Okay,
we'll
sweet. So are we good? Pick up some binges, or any of your binges?
Oh wait,
Okay.
I'll do binges in a second, but one last pickup. I don't know if I talked about it. Was I did get the Screaming Head Daredevil from Old Boy Customs.
Finally.
Yeah, I'm super excited for that, and I've been kind of searching around for someone to paint that because it's just the cast that he's sending, and it sounds like Adrian Beltran's gonna do it for me. I talked to him for a while about it, and I also may be getting something from Adrian as well. I'm not gonna say exactly what yet, but I may be getting that pretty soon in the future, and that's that's one of my grails as well. What I would be getting. So yeah, I'm excited for that. And then binges. In terms of, I guess I'll talk about it real like I'm not going to be talking that much, but Mortal Kombat grind I've been trying to get on again ever since seeing that new trailer, which is pretty sick. And then Fortnite, been playing Fortnite a good amount, so that's pretty fun. Spider-Man. I want to get Red Dead Redemption. I feel like that game's probably going to be amazing.
If I get that, bro, and you get that, bro, we are
so playing. Oh,
and then Alex is getting it because we're gonna bully him into getting it.
Wait a minute.
Well, yes.
You said, "Wait a minute." I was like,
I wasn't prepared to say anything else.
No, I want that game so bad. I watched this one video, kind of off topic, but I found this video on Twitter where someone did this like skit in Red Dead Redemption, and it was this guy in this bar, and he was like, "Howdy, fellas. So you know what I was thinking? Russ music ain't half bad." And it was this whole montage of them like tying him up and like hog tying him and throwing him off this cliff. And it was so funny because everyone hates Russ because he's terrible.
That's hilarious.
Oh, it was so funny. Oh my goodness, dude.
But yeah, so and then I've also been getting on my Christmas movie binges, getting Die Hard out there, getting Christmas Vacation, all the good ones. So
you know what the best Christmas movie is ever? The greatest one? Do you know what it is? Home Alone.
Home Alone's one of my favorites, I do have to say. I'm gonna stick with Die Hard as my favorite of all time, just because
For sure.
it's Die Hard. But like Home Alone and Christmas Vacation are probably tied for second.
I like Home Alone 2 the most out of all the Home Alones.
What?
Yeah, I like it because you see, when I was
you
younger,
like the bird lady, bro. You do.
See, back when I was watching it when I was younger, I liked it because the little traps or whatever were like more ridiculous and violent. So,
but
plus I like the hotel stuff. The hotel stuff was hilarious to me.
Yeah, for sure.
Finn has like left. He's gone after I said
too
that.
Mad. That's hilarious. Yeah, so I think that's it for binges, and I think I'm pretty much ready to get into our toy news.
Is there anything in the chat real quick?
I don't think we have any viewers as of right now.
Oh, okay. All
right. Toy news time. Yay. Okay. We got a good amount of reveals and just toy news in general, so let's get into that. So first and foremost, let's go to the top of this. So basically Mafex, this is all their stuff. Not much new, that we're getting, like a lot of stuff we've seen before. So like this is just all the Jokers they have. And basically
hello.
You're back.
Oh, am I back? Okay, hold on. So I've been talking the whole time and nobody's been acknowledging me, and I was like, wait, I'm not even muted. And so I had to like unplug everything and replug everything back in, and I was like, guys, can you hear me? And nobody responded. I was like, no. And so I tried it again. Basically, Home Alone 2 sucks. Home Alone 1 is one of my favorite movies.
It does not suck.
It doesn't suck, but it's not as good. So yeah, toy news. Let's do it.
Okay. So anyway, this is basically all their Dark Knight trilogy stuff with a little bit of Star Wars mixed in from Mafex.
So cool.
This is their kind of Marvel stuff we're getting. So Miles Morales, Gwenpool, Gwen Magneto. Like, what is that? Gwen what? What's
that's
the
like the Dark Gwen person.
Dark Gwen? Okay. Yeah.
No, I have no idea what the name is.
Okay. We got John Wick, Kingsman, and is that Astro Boy? Is that his name?
Yeah, that is Astro Boy.
Kingsman, I really want to get one for suited bodies, but two, look at the umbrella and like the dog and like the machine gun.
That gun.
And I love the Kingsman movies. Like,
I like
they're
the first
hilarious.
one. I didn't see the second one.
Yeah, I like the first one. I love the first one. Here's some more of their Marvel, I think MCU stuff. Is that their Homecoming figure? Yeah, two of their Homecoming
that's their Homecoming. And then you got the comic Spidey.
I want that.
And the bedroom.
Yep.
Oh, my wallet. I just can't commit. I can't do it.
Right? Look at the Venom. Oh, and that Chadwick Boseman head on the Black Panther and the Iron Spider figure. Oh, yeah. Mafex is really killing it with their reveals. And then Bandai was doing that actually last time we talked, I think, too. And then here's more of their DC stuff, Wonder Woman, Aquaman, Cyborg, got the whole Justice League rolling out there. Probably not going to.
Who posed that Flash? Although, honestly, that posing on the Flash is good because that's how he ran in the actual movie. His run in that movie was due to the do.
So true. Here's the Bandai model kit of Return of the Jedi Vader with the unmasked head. Not looking too bad, especially that head, but man,
that helmet head looks kind of weird though.
Yeah,
his eyes.
All I'm looking for. And
my favorite Vader is still the newest Black Series one.
Yeah, the 40.
Really?
Yeah,
I think I really like. I don't have it, but I really like the old SHF one. The smaller one.
They actually did just come out with an SHF New Hope Vader, and it's cloth caped, and it looks pretty dope.
It looks pretty sweet.
Yeah, but this is, again, I mean, it's a model kit, so it's probably pretty easy to exchange the cape for a cloth one. But yeah, I mean, doesn't look that bad. You got the Mattel DC Multiverse Nightwing and Demon King Joker right here. I'm not a fan of that Joker at all. And
I'm not a fan of that Nightwing. Look how it looks like they just
hair.
Like threw crayons on it.
What is that? Yeah, what is that?
That hair sucks, but at least it's not a mullet.
No, I'm not even talking about the style. Like, what's with the little blue? It's like they messed up on the paint job right at the top of his head.
I don't know. And that Demon King Joker literally just looks like a McDonald's toy. Although I am excited, I know we'll probably talk about it later, but I'm really excited for multiverse stuff for the Red Hood that they showed.
For sure.
And a Tim Drake, because I want all the Tim Drake figures, but I have 0.
for sure.
Yes.
Yeah, Super Saiyan God, Super Saiyan
Oh my goodness.
Gogeta, right? Gogeta
Yep, it's
from the
Gogeta.
Dragon Ball Super Broly movie.
This is our first Gogeta figure. Is
Oh,
this the
really?
model kit? Oh, this is the figurized, because I know SHF is doing one. So this is the figurized one. Interesting. It actually looks really good.
There hasn't been a single Gogeta at all.
I mean, like at like import, like good one. You know what I mean? There might have been like an old like McDonald's Burger King toy, but but although Gogeta has only been in the movies, like he hasn't even been in the main series. So
yeah, no, I figured there was already a figure of him somewhere.
yeah, I mean,
For sure.
with Vegeta being super expensive now, someone can get a Gogeta.
Yep, and then we got the Dragon Ball Super Broly movie Super Saiyan Broly and Super Saiyan God Super Saiyan Gogeta.
That Broly is it's a sight to behold. Like, look at that freaking weird, like, robe thing he has. That is so cool. And that he's so big. Oh my goodness, that hair. I'm so excited. I don't think I'll be able to get any of them, but the one I want to get, oh my goodness. The one I want to get the most is coming up, so I'm excited.
Yep, for sure. Then I don't know why Tamashii Nation's SH Figure Arts is releasing their brick wall, because honestly, guys, it doesn't look good. It really doesn't.
What? Okay.
What is that girl doing to that guy?
The pose.
Can we
Oh my god.
What is she flexing?
Okay.
That's sus, bro. I'm sorry.
Okay, Finn, explain it for our iTunes listeners.
Come on, don't talk. I need Aiden. Aiden, put it. Let me see one. So basically, it's this plain body girl is standing over this man who's like on his butt on the floor, and she like sticks one leg up over him, so like her crotch is like right visibly in his face, and he's like covering his face, and she's like looking down on him with her hands on her hips. It's so weird.
This is who posed that? Who thought that was a good idea for promotional pictures?
Oh my god!
Look at that.
And that all these pictures suck. Like that, they do not make that brick wall look good either.
What?
The only good one I think is that one where he's leaning on it.
What is happening? These poses are
Oh
all
my goodness! There's one where it's a Romeo and Juliet where he's like bending down on one knee and she's standing on top, and there's one where he's like walking away with a cell phone.
Right?
Yeah, she's like standing on top. She's like no, and there's one where he's like walking away with a cell phone, creeping on him.
I thought the poses for Captain Marvel were bad, the Hasbro Captain Marvel, but
We'll get to that.
this is on some new stuff.
Like, what is happening?
What
is this an anime theme song? Like, what am I looking at?
That's what it is.
Okay, so this shot, for everyone who can't see, is a guy with like his back on this wall. He's like looking up like wishfully, and then she's like sitting on the ground on the other side of the wall with like her hands underneath her like knees, and she's just like looking sad. And it looks like they're being the most dramatic people ever.
Right?
Like, nobody's gonna pose that way.
Who puts the gray and the brick walls together? Ew, that's foul.
Basically, it's like a checkerboard of like the gray and brick color, but it's not even like even. It's like a couple someplace and then a couple other places, so there's like no symmetry at all.
This is hilarious. This is the
God.
worst thing I've ever seen on Toy News.
My word. All right, so then then we got the cable. I don't remember if we talked about this or not, but this is the PX version of the cable. I definitely did not pre-order this because, I mean, he's not a bad figure at all. Especially, this is a lot better than their other release that they were gonna do with the other cable. I think.
Why didn't Cyclops look like this? This looks much better than Cyclops.
For sure. I believe same guns for the most part. I think that spear is new. Outfit's definitely new. The head sculpt, I believe, is new as well. Definitely like this version more than the other one. Still not probably going to end up getting it, but definitely better than the other one.
Sure.
Then Mezco released their Diabolic figure, kind of another sleeper, kind of like the Vigilante Daredevil was. You know, kind of came out of nowhere, no real countdown. I don't think. Maybe I could be wrong. That's good kit bash opportunities with this figure for sure.
What is Diabolic? What is that from?
He's like an old school comic character, like what's the name of that? Like the Phantom, almost like that type of.
Yeah. Perfect. Gotcha. That's actually. It looks like that. Honestly, could be like the Bruce Wayne kit bash, where he like doesn't have his
for sure the suit. It's like
what I'm saying.
Yeah, for sure the starter suit type of thing.
Sick.
Yeah.
For real.
Yeah, the accessories it comes with are pretty cool. It's got the watch, the magnetized like climbers, the diamond and imperial leg, some knives, and I mean not a bad figure. Not my not if I'm gonna get a Mezco, it's gonna be a Punisher or like even that Doctor Strange looks amazing with all the cloth.
Yeah.
Cloth, but not
That
Diabolical.
Deathstroke Batman.
Yep.
Oof.
Anyway,
So
and
many
then
cool ones.
NECA came out with their GameStop exclusive Gamer Gremlin. Is this from the Gremlin movie? I can't see.
I've never seen Gremlins actually, so.
Oh, the accessories though. Dang.
Kind of
Okay.
cool.
They might be oversized
Not-
though.
I
That's
think
true.
the ones for me would be the Coca-Cola can, the popcorn, the hat, and
That
the glass.
Atari one. That Atari.
The Atari's pretty cool too.
Yeah, that would be great for Stranger Things
so sick.
figures.
I love them
Oh.
showing the popcorn like
So
knocked
sick.
over. Like with like a little, it looks like a piece of cake popcorn or something.
Yeah, what?
Like look at that. What is that? Anyway, so then there's that. Then we got basically some promotional or no, this isn't promotional images. This is the factory sample of
Wait.
Deathstroke.
Hold on. Finn, are you glitching right now? Yeah,
That's
he's
a yes.
I didn't think
he's glitching.
my God.
No, you're not.
Sorry.
He sounds like a broken record player.
He does. Unplug or something.
Yo, can you guys hear?
Yeah, kind of.
You're still glitching, bro.
Hold on, I'll unplug.
Oh no, you're good. You're good now. Okay.
Well, he unplugged now, I think.
Yep. Okay. So this is Deathstroke, posed with
Yeah,
is it the
thank
factory
you.
sample.
Oh, he's still glitching, bro. Dang.
Thanks.
What the frick, bro? Can you talk?
I'm talking. Are you talking?
Dude, wait, can you guys hear me well?
Now we
Yes.
can hear you.
No, I was making fun of how you were talking is what I was saying. That pose on that Deathstroke, the one with the Deadpool on the top left, is so
Yeah.
cool.
Yeah, for sure.
Oh, it's so sick. Oh my goodness, I want it so bad. Oh,
Yeah, for me, I don't know if I want Deathstroke in this style, if that makes any sense for me personally.
For
Looks a
sure.
little
With the
busy, I'm not
glossy
gonna lie.
look. But I like this look a little bit too. Just looks pretty cool. Fortnite, my word, they're got their 3/3/4 inch stuff really booming. Their 6-inch stuff's been less kind of. It's like been more like Marvel Legend kind of big kind of waves.
So
like,
cool,
wave
though,
one
dude.
out. Yeah, for sure. Their 3/3/4 inch stuff's really taken off though, with like Ragnarok, Bright Bomber, Cuddle Team Leader, and Rex. And those packs. And I don't have any of them yet. I have seen. That's funny that Cuddle Team Leader and Skull Team or Skull Trooper were like the rarest because I saw both in my Walmart like the other day and I passed on them. But yeah, and then we got Mystique. We talked about her, pretty awesome. Nothing like too new here in terms of what we talked about. That Rogue will probably go up in price though because of that head. That's
The Rogue is
definitely-
already up in price. It's like 70 everywhere.
True.
yeah.
I want
Do you
them
guys
to
I got it for
rework
like 13.
I have it.
I got it for like 13 when it came out. And I was so
Same.
hyped.
I got it for Christmas.
I
I got the
it's
whole
such a
wave for
solid
Christmas
fig.
for sure.
To be honest, I'm not the biggest fan of this Mystique, but I'd probably just get it anyway just because I need more X-Men characters. I've been sleeping on the X-Men characters mad.
Yeah, I didn't have any. I mean, like any action figure or X-Men till the Juggernaut wave. Then I got that whole wave, the Apocalypse whole wave, and I think like just a couple here and there, like Cyclops, Cable.
Yeah, I still need a Cyclops. Gosh, I need a Colossus. I need everybody. All I have is like Wolverine, Multiple Man, Cable, and like a really old Beast. That's like all I have.
I have the old Beast as well. I love that figure. Except I think I've told you guys that my little brother, ripped off all the fingers except for the middle finger.
Yeah, I don't even have that one. I have like the weird one where he had like the laptop.
Oh
on his
yeah,
chest.
I know which one you're talking about. But yeah, so that was Mystique. Then we got the Captain Marvel wave coming out with that scroll. You
Hello?
got Captain
Oh,
Carol.
Finn's
Hey.
glitching again.
Oh no way. I'm really looking forward to the cats, man. That's what I'm getting.
do I sound okay?
Yeah, you're good now.
Every
Okay,
once in
I
a
was
while
just-
you glitch.
I was talking the whole time and nobody was responding to me. And I was so sad again. I just can't believe. How do you have the whole Apocalypse wave, Aiden?
How do I?
Yeah, that's insane.
I
don't know.
Like
I feel like just getting
Bro.
whole waves are insane to me now because I have no money.
Same.
for me, getting whole waves. Let's see how many waves. Okay, I have the old Thanos wave, like the old Build-A-Figure Thanos,
Oh, the old one, yeah.
Yeah, I have that one. I have Apocalypse, Juggernaut, almost all of Okoye. I just have the Killmonger left. And then I feel like, and I'm also close to getting that I talked about this last time, that Black Order dude, the big guy.
What's his name? Cole Obsidian. He's gonna go up though, I'm pretty sure, because aren't they like re-releasing that whole wave but with the Thanos bath?
Yeah, they are.
They are.
Yeah, so better cop that call. I have a lot of like complete waves, but recently, like waves I've really wanted. Like I really want the SPDR wave, but I've only gotten Doc Ock and
Doc Ock's the only one
I have one more, and the Daredevil. I just can't afford it right now. Like I want Apocalypse so bad, or in Cloak and Dagger, and that the one I want the most is the Cade Spider-Man. I want that so badly, you don't understand. But it's just
for sure
the funds.
The only wave that I have is the Okoye wave, and I didn't even buy that. That was the Black Panther, like what was it, like Black Excellence or something thing on.
That's like
the only wave
to win that.
It was like Black Panther hopping at a guy, and I used the hood and the bullseye head again, and it was like a group of guys around him. It's like a really bad photo now, but
that's cool. You won, dude. That was a really fun like little thing.
Yeah, for sure.
I didn't know if I was like allowed to enter, but I'm like, I'll do it anyways.
For Black Excellence, I mean, I think Brandon Deichler won. Like,
oh yeah, you're right. I entered like mile shots. I was like, that's sweet. I just you never know. I'm like, hey man, I don't want to like step on any toes. I just want to know I appreciate all of you and I love you. So I'm gonna enter some photos.
Yeah.
But in terms of the Apocalypse wave, I I also got it all in stores. Like I didn't order any of them. I just like kept going back every day. I was like, you guys got any more of this wave? And you guys got any more?
How much money do you have, bro?
Right.
He's like, and I just kept buying figures every day for a year.
Right.
But yeah, so I ended the only thing that kind of makes me mad is the Psylocke I have from that wave is the purple variant.
Oh, I want that Psylocke. Oh my goodness.
And I love the purple variant, but it really doesn't go well with having the whole blue team, because like the blue's not the same as Tiger Stripe, Wolverine, and Cyclops is, it's that like dark purple and not that light blue. So that kind of makes me, I don't know, like it kind of peeves me sometimes if I want to do like a blue team shot and like the purple stands out. It's not that bad, but I do want to end up sometime in the future, if I can, getting the variant, I guess you could say, of the purple, which is the blue.
For sure.
But anyway, talking about this wave, the only thing I'm really interested in is the suited body.
Same.
And the cats.
I want to get a Captain Marvel. I want to get like one of them.
I'll get the main one. This one right here.
Yeah.
Because it's gonna be the main movie one.
Ugly though.
Yeah. Yeah.
Looks like Amy. It looks like Amy Poehler.
Or Amy Adams mixed with Amy Poehler.
Right.
That Skrull could have been so sick, but they had to do this dumb weird robe that covers up literally his whole body.
Right, yeah. I'm not a fan of this wave. I'm only getting Nick Fury because I need a black suited figure, and plus that could totally be his character from Pulp Fiction.
That's true.
For
sure. You just need to get a better Nick Fury head on that.
Yeah,
I think like the main also thing for that will be like T'Challa. Like it's a kind of relaxed T'Challa from Black Panther because he has a couple scenes in there with.
Has this like the first black suited like figure?
I think so. Yeah.
That's nuts because I've been wanting to like put like a T'Challa head or like something like that as like a goon or whatever, but I'm like, wait, that doesn't make sense.
Right.
I think it wouldn't look good. I have to get that Nick Fury now.
I probably would get a Captain Marvel figure from this wave if I was sold on Brie Larson, but I'm not yet. I'm still not confident in her, so I'll wait and see. But I think the only one I'm getting, like confident I'm getting, is the Nick Fury because he kind of looks pretty cool.
Yeah.
I just wish that cat came with him.
Yeah.
Wait. For real.
Oh yeah, that cat. Yeah.
I don't want the chained up cat. What the heck?
Yeah.
I don't want my cat in chains.
Have you seen the promotional image of that Nick Fury's like holding up the cat? Looks like he's about to shoot it.
Maybe this cat's a Skrull.
I don't know like what it is, but it's like there's a I don't know who posted it, but it's like this figure holding up that cat in like his left hand, and he's got the gun like pointed towards him and like his head cocked, and it's so funny.
I really hope the cat isn't like a major part of the movie because I can already see it just being like
going to be going down.
I hope it is. I hope it's the BB-8 of the movie.
I don't want that at all. I want nothing to do with the cat.
I love cats. I hate dogs, bro.
You hate
What?
dogs?
I love
What?
puppies. I love puppies. Let me restate. I love puppies.
I'm so opposite of that. I do
Big
not
dogs
like cats.
freak me
Yeah,
out, bro. They're freaking
I love
scary.
big dogs. What is
I
wrong
love
with
Yeah, I
big
bet you
dogs?
do. I bet you do.
What?
Finn's a hater of big dogs.
I'm not a hater. I just don't. I'm
Finn's a hater.
terrified, bro. I was scarred as a child.
Finn's a hater, bro.
I was scarred as a
Still all
child, bro.
yell.
Literally. Oh, but yeah. Are we gonna talk about the other Broly figures from the SHF line?
We will. I think so. I think they're up here. Really quick.
Okay, cool. I just didn't know if you had them on here.
Oh yeah, I think they are. If not, I'll pull them up, but I think they are. SH Figure Arts Ron Weasley right here. He dropped, and Hermione Granger, I believe is dropping dropping in like a couple days. So yeah,
Look
this
really
shot's
good.
Yeah, for sure. Then let's go to the next page.
They're making a
It's-
Newt Scamander one, right?
Yeah, that Mayfex is making a Newt Scamander, and I know Soap Studio is also doing one as well.
Just give me my like.
Is this what you
Here it is,
want?
that Vegeta. Oh my goodness, that I will get that figure eventually. So I'm
Why is
trying to
it
track
blue?
down the original Super Saiyan Vegeta, not the original, but like the 2.0 one. It's like one of my grails. But this, it's just like the definition of being aesthetically pleasing. Like, look at those colors. Look
Yeah.
at them.
Are those hands like a separate piece because they look way too like
Which hands?
posed? Like his, can you guys see this? Like his crossed.
Oh, his
Yeah.
crossed arms. Those are actually just solid arms. So like you take out the actual
okay,
arms
that's what I
with the
thought.
shoulders, and
I
then
was
you
gonna
plug
say
them in.
there's no way that's posed like that.
So, dude, it just looks. Oh my goodness, that pose where he's doing like his Gallic. Oh, I don't know if it's this Gallic gun, but it's a Gallic gun where he's kind of like curled up in a ball, but he's like throwing. Oh my goodness, I like will look at this photo every day.
See, I really want that if it's like
Oh my goodness, dude.
the Goku where he also has a regular head. That was one of the reasons why. Your battery's late.
I know for a fact he comes with two. I know he comes with the Super Saiyan God head and the Super Saiyan God Super Saiyan Blue head.
Yeah, I kind of want like a normal Vegeta head, and then I would totally cop that. That was one of the reasons why I got that Goku. Was
Dude,
because
you
I
need to get
wanted.
that Saiyan Saga one because the Super Saiyan Vegeta doesn't come with one either. But the Saiyan Saga, like when he's like a bad guy, it's
Yeah.
that figure's sweet. So that's why I'm super excited because then I'll have a normal Vegeta head. Oh my goodness, just look at this figure, please.
We're looking at
Just-
it. Can
it's just-
iTunes viewers look at it?
Oh my goodness, iTunes viewers. So basically, it's from the new SHF line. It's the Dragon Ball
Dude,
stuff,
Finn's
but
about
it's
to go
the-
into major detail on this thing.
It is from the new Broly, the Dragon Ball Super Broly movie, which I am beyond hyped for. Like, this is my movie. I'm hyped. I cannot wait. I'm going to go see it in theaters. And then it's like basically his normal Super Saiyan armor, but instead of it being like a bright blue, it's kind of like a really muted, like, it's like a really dark muted blue with, and then instead of his chest, like armor being just white and yellow, it has like a gray and white, like texture combo kind of thing. And then his hair is this like matted Super Saiyan God, Super Saiyan look. And then the Super Saiyan God look with where it's red. Oh my goodness. It's like, oh yeah, I'm excited.
Are you?
Not really. I mean, it's whatever.
It's whatever.
Oh yeah, but what I
Alright,
was saying
so-
earlier about the Harry Potter stuff is I just want like an adult-ish Harry, like a Order of the Phoenix
Same.
age Harry, and then that's
Dude,
what
I
I'm
want like
buying.
a Half-Blood Prince or Deathly Hollows, or like
Oh,
even
yeah.
actually like just the kind of normal clothes Harry, one for Citizen.
Even a Prisoner of
possibilities.
Azkaban Harry. Just give me normal
Dude, for
clothes Harry.
sure. Like,
I don't
yeah,
want him in his
exactly.
robes.
Yeah, unless it's Order of the Phoenix, like older Harry with like the glasses, and, like the short hair in his robes, then that'd be pretty cool. But like other than that, I'd like him in some.
I just don't want robes because then I feel like if he's not in his robes, you can like use that to like as like a civilian.
sure.
You know what I mean?
For sure. So going down here, I don't see much. We got this is Mythic Legion stuff. I don't think any of us are. I don't know how interested we are in it. I'm not very
Dude,
interested in Mythic Legions.
You
They look
passed
great.
that Figma Farah from what is it called? Overwatch. Oh my goodness! Like I don't even care. I don't play Overwatch that much. I have it. I really like it. It's up more. It's
Okay.
blue. It's
Oh,
that
there.
one right there. Just look at that. Oh
That
my
looks pretty
goodness.
great.
That's like it's like oh, it's so cool. I love Figma, man. Figma. I have like one or two. I have two Figma figures, but both they're just like so solid. I just really love them a lot.
For sure. GTP Toys, shout out to them. They're doing a little sale every day. I mean, it's not a big thing, you get like a free barrel if you purchase on a certain day, or 16% off your entire purchase, or stuff like that. Not too big a deal, but if you are ever interested in getting Space Walls, this would be a good time to do it so you get some free
True.
stuff, And what I do if I did, I'd get like the Blast Door one day and then like the starter pack the next day. That way you get 2 things, something like that. But continuing up, NECA, Alien, and Predator figures. We'll probably talk about those in this section here. I'm going to try to go through this fast because I know you guys have places to be.
We got to speed it up. Oh my goodness. Just look at that Super Saiyan God Vegeta, though. Look at it. I'm dead serious. It just is so cool. I want to meet that photographer. Like, yeah, whatever.
More of the Fortnite figures, of course.
Nothing
these are
it's called the Drift. It looks really sick. And that RPG, the RPG with that T-Rex guy would be so sick.
For sure.
For shots.
For sure.
I'm just really excited.
Mortal Kombat Baraka by Storm Collectibles.
Ooh, I
can't think of a figure I want less than Baraka. I'm dead serious. Like, I do not give 2 craps about Mortal Kombat. Unless you're Scorpion or Sub-Zero, I don't care.
See, the first video game I played was Mortal Kombat 2, and one of the characters I used was Baraka. So he's just a nostalgia factor for me.
That's cool.
For me, yeah, that's how Scorpion feels for me. But then we got the Lobo Wave. We got Superman, Green Lantern. I believe that's Reverse Flash, right? And then Batman Beyond. This Batman Beyond figure, oh my god, that looks so cool.
Dude, that's a cop. It's bought. Sure. It's already in my hands. It's bought. Like it's there.
It's there.
It's gotta be.
NECA's like going off on their Pennywise. Got another one, Dancing Clown Pennywise.
Boo. We don't need this many Pennywises.
Yeah, I don't want any of those Pennywises, let alone a Dancing Clown one. They're the exact same.
Like, seriously. Anyway, so then we go down. We got Soap Studio messing around with the Dark Knight trilogy stuff. I'm not a fan of that Harvey Dent head. The body looks amazing.
The head is
like Christian Bale, low-key.
Right, he does, actually.
That face sculpt is not really accurate to the actor, and the hair looks like a piece of melted gold.
That bank robber Joker, though. Can you look at those accessories, though?
Oh,
like that duffel bag, that gun, them bills, bro.
Definitely. I mean, Soap Studios are really expensive. Like that 2-pack was like $100, but so far looks worth it. The new looks a little too like puffy to me, but not too bad.
They need to work on their soft goods because it looks like he's wearing like a winter coat, not like his little coat.
For sure. Then this Reverse Flash, I mean, this has been all over the group. The details on this thing actually look pretty insane. Not gonna lie.
Yeah.
Like, I've seen a lot of great pictures of people using that. Holiday He-Man.
$60 for a 6-inch Mattel basic buck He-Man with a freaking candy cane and a Santa hat. 60.
Oh, I'm dead.
You know what that's more than? You know what that's more than? The Vegeta. That's more than the Super Saiyan God, Super Saiyan Vegeta. That's insanity.
Crazy.
Boo. I will never.
That's crazy.
Every single Mattel buck is the exact same.
It's the exact same. I cannot stand Mattel at all.
Like, I like some. Like, it looks really good on some figures, but I don't want it. First of all, I don't care about He-Man, but I mean, $60 for a $15 figure.
That's because you're a young whippersnapper. You don't care about He-Man.
I remember when they were $15. And that's 60. Get off me.
Anyway, so then we got the Leia.
Sorry, I'm passionate.
Finally shipping for SH Figure Arts. So we got also now officially the New Hope complete gang in Bandai form is finally done too. And this figure's, I mean, the likeness isn't 100% there to Carrie Fisher. I can definitely see it. Not a bad figure at all. I definitely think I've seen people take off all the robed pieces to this figure and put on the Black Series cloak and stuff from the Leia, and it actually looks better that way, I think. But this isn't a bad figure at all. I don't think I'm ever gonna cop this. Maybe in the future. The real ones from Bandai that I want is probably Han and Luke, and maybe Chewie. Chewie is pretty sick.
I just want.
Yeah. So Han, Luke, and Chewie are like the 3, but other than that, I mean, Bandai really hasn't been. Maybe Obi-Wan for the head because the Obi-Wan Block series isn't amazing, but I mean, it's not a necessary, I guess. Cop. What?
And your computer's gonna die, bro. 6%.
No, I'm good. I'm about to charge it. I'm right next to the charger when I want to. And then
before the stream shuts off, right. All the call gets edited.
Okay, I'll do it right now. Calm yourself. We got basically Marvel Legends are being shipped. Let's go down to the bottom of this so we don't miss any. Storm Collectibles, Mike Tyson. coming out.
Yeah.
Not looking too shabby at all. Looking pretty cool. Then we got the basically Hasbro, this new other Captain Marvel wave, promotional images again. This is, I believe, the what is it? What's his name?
Gargoyle. I just don't
Gray
like
Gargoyle.
I just don't like this Gray Gargoyle at all.
I like it. I love that look, like the speckled plastic. Oh my goodness.
It doesn't look like stone to me. He's too translucent.
That's true. He doesn't look like stone, but I like him.
Right, yeah, I guess. I don't know.
Then we got Black Series' their archive collection promotional images coming out. I'm definitely gonna cop at least one of these figures, which would be Boba Fett for me.
I just want Boba. That's it.
Same. Look at that. That looks pretty good. And I feel like even a black wash over that Boba would really make him pop. But Bosk I might cop because I want to kind of complete my bounty hunters. And it looks like, again, this guy, IG-88's coming out. A lot of the I don't know why that popped up. A lot of the bounty hunters are coming out in this wave, and then we got the X-Wing Luke, who was like the worst figure to get. You know, he was so expensive when he first came out. So yeah, so this wave's not looking too bad. I'm excited to see how it turns out. Then we got more Captain Marvel figures, of course. We'll go. Man, there's so much. Holy cow. Okay. We got the Popeye. The black version of the Popeye and like the black suit shipped, I believe. I don't know, last week, guys, right? Like a week ago, around there.
I'm already.
And he's glitching again.
Yep. I'm guessing he was gonna say I'm already so sick of the pictures of Popeye. I can already bet that's what he was gonna say.
Probably.
But yeah, so they're basically re-releasing this in the white suit.
Everybody called
this accessories. Yep, everyone called this exact same accessories, just with a white suit. And I think the only cool thing about this is one, I guess, the white suit, but the fact that he comes in the can. Like, look at that. That's how he's packaged, is in this can. That's cool. And it says like content facts, you know.
The packaging is the best part. That's the best part.
Yeah, for sure, 100%. Yeah, so that's the Popeye. Again, not a huge deal. I'm not a big Popeye fan. I love how he's voiced by Robin Williams, though, and I love like seeing that kind of stuff, but I'm not a big, like, I'm not definitely not going to purchase this figure for sure. Got more figures coming up from another Captain Marvel wave, I believe, unless they're exclusives. We got this like fire hair version of Carol Danvers, and then we got this like this greenish suit version of Carol Danvers as well. Probably not going to copy either again, unless I'm like, honestly, I say that now, but when I see the movie, I know the minute after that ends, I'm going to be looking on Amazon. I'm like, all right, how many figures? Let's get these going.
Probably.
Because like that's always what happens to me is like I go in not having any of the figures come out and like want every single version from the movie.
Yeah, I feel that for sure.
And that's so gonna happen to me and into the Spider-Verse. I'm gonna come out of there and I'm literally gonna be like researching how much Miles, Gwen, Spider, like I'm gonna be looking for all of them. Then we got, so this is basically the wave. It looks like they're coming in like twos, you know, so like none of the figures are gonna be too rare, it looks like, which is pretty awesome.
Yeah. That's pretty sweet because I really want that Boba. I never got the original.
I'm gonna try to get that whole wave if I can. Doubt it's gonna happen. Then we got kind of the big news this week was the Hal Jordan PX exclusive that Mezco released, and I honestly think this figure looks amazing. And I don't have really many DC figures, but I do want this figure. I doubt I'll never own it, but I do want it because I mean, just the look of it. The screaming head, the effects, like the eyes, just everything on this really pops for me. Like, and all the accessories, the hands he comes with, the paint job looks great to me. So I'm a big fan of this.
Yeah, I still have the same issue I had with the Jon Stewart, where I'm not the biggest fan of the cloth and plastic look for this type of character. You know,
for sure.
I have the same thing with the Flash. Like I saw Dallas James, I believe he would take the clothes off the Flash and it would actually look pretty cool. I think I'm having like the same thing with this where I'm like, I think it would look better if it was just plastic, you know?
For sure. Understandable. So then going back, I think we're pretty much done with toy news. I say pretty much, but who knows? Because there's honestly, we thought that toy news was going to be sporadic on some weeks, but every week, man, we got stuff to talk about. Hobby Link Japan, check them out. They got a lot of great stuff. I kind of just realized that how much stuff Hobby Link Japan has, but yeah, so I think that's it for toy news.
Okay, there he is.
Hold on. How do I sound?
You sound great. Sound amazing.
Okay, I'm doing
Oh,
Shoot.
Sound okay?
yes.
Yes.
Okay.
Maybe.
Good.
Can you get closer, whatever mic it is?
You're like
How do I sound
glitching.
now?
The glitch. Good.
Just get like you're a little quiet. You're just a little quiet.
Oh, so get farther away.
Crap.
My word.
He's still glitching.
Go beat up your friends on
Wait, do I
Fortnite.
sound bad?
Like it's
I
so
sound bad?
sporadic. I don't know.
I'm trying, guys. I'm really trying.
We're sorry, Finn. The universe hates
No,
you.
it's fine. Wow, the universe or you?
Not me. I'm cool with you. I'm still salty. You told me you're gonna send me something and you never did. But
I'm working on it. Oh my goodness, bro. Where's my package at, huh? Okay.
This is
So
going
sorry.
downhill.
My God.
Leave me alone. It's not.
We're not
my
talking
fault.
about you. We're just talking about the technical issues in general.
All right, how do I sound now? Do I sound better?
You're still
Yes.
quiet. Are you like covering the
No,
mic
you're
or something?
fine.
Oh,
fine,
how do I
just-
sound now? Do I sound better?
Okay, better.
Yes.
Okay.
It's like you
All right.
sitting on it.
So has it been on? Have we just been streaming this whole time?
Yes.
Oh, yeah.
Okay.
Edit all of this out. Are you editing, Finn? Edit all of this out. When I
Always, bro.
start
I will-
singing,
Okay.
because I
Alright,
was
here we
singing
go.
while you were gone. I was like, "We are having technical."
Are we in screen time
issues."
yet? Because we need to be
Yeah,
there.
Yeah,
if we're not.
we're on there now. Okay, we're gonna start
Okay.
screen time.
Can we talk about Smash?
Yeah, you want to go ahead first, just with Smash?
Okay, yeah, sure. Okay, I'm gonna do that now. Okay, so I've been playing this a lot. This has been pretty much my favorite thing I've been doing the last like couple weeks. I pre-ordered Smash Bros. Ultimate. It got here the day it came out, and I got a GameCube adapter and everything, and it has just been the highest of 5 out of 5s ever. Like it is one of the coolest games I've ever played. Me and my brothers are super into it. We've always have been, and so it's like a great bonding experience. You know what I mean? And it's just been.
Yeah.
We've already dumped in 70 hours. It's been keeping track, and it's
My
nuts.
God. I don't think I even have that much in Fortnite combined, and I've been playing longer than Ninja. That's insane.
My brothers and I on my Switch, we have 155 hours alone on Fortnite on just my account. It's nuts.
That's crazy.
Anyways, yeah, that's been so much fun. I just love it. Me and my brother Sully, he's like 16, I'm like 19, so we're pretty close in age. We've been doing 1v1s because we get really competitive, and I'm better than him, and he doesn't want to admit it, but I am.
I
And
hope he doesn't listen.
I hope he does. I hope he does. I hope he does, but like I hope he doesn't hear that part because I want him to listen. But we've been doing 1v1s, and we've been keeping track since day one, and I'm beating him like 60 to 40 something. So
Jeez.
you know, I've been maining King K. Rule, who's this giant crocodile who shoots a gun and throws his crown at people, and it's insanity. And then I also main Captain Falcon like I do in every other game, and then like Inkling and Fox. It's been amazing. I love it. Do
Sweet.
you guys like Smash Bros. Games at all? Or
I do. It's just I've never owned one. That's the
Same.
issue. I would play it
Exactly.
other places. I do like it. I'm horrible at it, but I do like the game. It's just I've never owned one.
well, of course you're horrible.
Exact
You don't play
same
it.
for me.
Like
Right? Yeah.
that's what people don't like. You know what I mean? Like I feel like if you actually were to play it, you would really be good at it.
Yeah.
That's
Maybe
a bummer,
so.
man. You guys need to get Switches, bro, for real.
Yeah, I probably do. But
Same.
is that all on Smash?
Yeah, I just gotta say everyone should play this game. Like it is the best Smash game. Melee used to be one of my favorite games, period. But like I just think this is so much. It has every single character ever plus a bunch more. It has like over 70 characters, every single stage. All the music is just insane. Oh, it's so good, dude. It's just
Sweet.
awesome. I just love it so much. But yeah, that's all I
Alright,
got for Smash.
So screen time is our section where we talk about like movie news and trailers that came out, all that good type stuff, video games. So the first thing I have, there were some set photos that released of Swamp Thing. DC Universe is doing a Swamp Thing series for their streaming service, and I'm not even gonna send you the image, Aiden, because it's like really nothing. It's just people on a boat. It's like nothing to look at. So the trailer for Avengers 4 came out. What did you guys think, Aiden?
I really loved it, and we barely got anything, and I really loved it. I mean, I love Steve Rogers' look, how he's throwing it back to the old shaved face. I love how they didn't give us much because I didn't want to see much. I mean, look, that's a lie. I did want to see much, but I'm happy they didn't because then I feel like it kind of like the first trailer we got, Infinity War, was all hype, which was awesome. But I'm happy that they're kind of giving us nice little teases about Endgame.
Yeah.
And Yeah, for sure. And like, I mean, everything about it's pretty awesome so far.
Yeah, I kind of liked it, although I'm believing nothing that's in that trailer. So right now I'm just waiting. I'm just waiting for the movie, honestly, because I've known to just not believe a single thing in the trailer. Just wait until the movie comes out. So I'm not very hyped about the trailer. Nothing about it really wowed me. I don't know why I was expecting to be wowed, because why would they show anything to wow me? You know what I mean? Finn, did you have any thoughts on the Avengers 4 trailer?
I'm super excited about it. I like it. I don't know if I'm gonna watch any more trailers just because I don't want to get anything spoiled. But like, I just thought it was so well done. I thought it was just so super exciting. Loved all the Tony Stark stuff. I'm really excited about where the story's gonna go. I'm just really looking forward to it.
Yeah.
For sure. Marvel. It's not going to be called Endgame. Then the trailer, Endgame.
Right. Yeah. That was so weird.
I wish it wasn't called Endgame.
Right. I was disappointed by that. I was hoping it was going to be something like Thanos murders everyone with his bare hands or something. Like, they kept saying like, oh my gosh, the title is going to be like a spoiler. We're just going to wait to reveal it. And then it's just Endgame, you know? Like, I feel like if you hadn't seen Infinity War and you saw the title, it wouldn't have affected your experience if you went to go see Infinity War. You know what I mean?
So true.
Yeah.
So in other news, Todd Phillips' Joker film wrapped production. I'm still kind of excited for that just because I like crazy characters. I'm hoping it's pretty good. You know, I have confidence in it because Joaquin is in it.
Hey, if you know me, man, love
you know me
characters.
If you know me, no. But,
if you know me,
right?
If you know me.
That's hilarious.
Anyway, in other news, Jake Gyllenhaal finally made an Instagram, and his first post was him reading a Spider-Man comic with Mysterio in it, and his caption was, "I just realized I'm not playing Spider-Man." I'm excited to see him as Mysterio. If I were to put him in Marvel, I wanted him to play Moon Knight because I think he'd nail the other personalities pretty good. I think he could play crazy very well. But yeah, I'm excited. I don't know if you guys had any thoughts on that.
I'm excited as well.
Yep. Oh my goodness. I just can't wait. I'm so pumped, dude. It's
although
gonna be amazing.
We have some more to talk about for Spider-Man. That's kind of worrying me about the movie. I'll get into that soon. Stats confirm that Daredevil was one of Netflix's most popular shows prior to its cancellation.
Boo. Boo.
So that too.
That's great.
That makes me so mad, dude. It was good.
Whenever
is it something so popular but so good at the same time?
Right, yeah, it was boo boo. I'll actually send this in the chat, but John Bernthal posted a picture of him shooting as Punisher. Punisher season 2 should come out in January, I believe. But I don't know if you put that on the screen.
I will. I'll get it on there. Give me a sec.
The skull looks great. I just wish that they gave him the slick back haircut. He has the normal John Bernthal haircut, and I just kind of want him.
Man. I don't care about the slick. I don't care about the slick back.
Right. That Punisher Max is all I think of when I think of Punisher.
Although I don't want the buzz cut though. I agree with that. I like the Tom Jane look is what I think of. Like the just kind of short, scruffy, but like not like a buzz, but also not like mafia boss slick back.
Right, yeah. Doctor Strange 2 is supposed to begin production in spring 2020, I believe.
I wonder if he's gonna come back in Infinity War.
Right, yeah.
Oh.
For the Black Widow film, they landed Mission Impossible Fallout cinematographer Rob Hardy. I didn't see Fallout, but I saw the trailers
I didn't see it either, but I want to.
Also, Ming-Na Wen, who plays Agent May on Agents of S.H.I.E.L.D., says Agents of S.H.I.E.L.D. Season 6 is supposed to be really good. I watch it. I know you guys don't. It's okay. It's just entertaining enough to watch.
That gets going. But Netflix Daredevil gets canceled. What kind of world are we living?
I don't know. But the Ghost Rider.
It's also ABC and Netflix.
Yeah,
it makes more sense.
The Ghost Rider season that Agents of S.H.I.E.L.D. did was actually really good, though. I really hope to see that Ghost Rider.
I watched a lot of clips from that season of Ghost Rider. Like I watched every scene Ghost Rider was in. I just didn't really watch the whole season.
Also, Marvel Studios has been filming and casting scenes in Italy that are supposed to be set during World War I or II. I don't know what film that's for. Could that be for the Black Widow film? I highly doubt that's for Eternals or anything. I don't know.
On a Black Widow film. Is that wrong?
Interesting.
I feel like that's wrong because I feel like she needed a film. Plus,
I want to see one, but I want it to be dated back a little more and not occur.
For
I wanna
me,
see her
I just,
kick ass,
I just don't
before
care.
Iron Man 2.
what I would love to see is I would love to see a past. I'd love to see the Budapest thing that her and Hawkeye reference, and I'd also love to see. I'd love to see her first encounter with Winter Soldier and stuff like that. I just like spy stuff
That's
and like
true.
really
That'd be
dark
sweet.
stuff.
That's true.
So
I feel like they could
I
do
don't
it
know.
like kind of like a Winter Soldier movie where it's like a nice, like kind of espionage spy
Right.
movie.
Yeah,
they could really do it like
that's
justice.
what I want. That's what I see. I see them on the boat sneaking in, and Captain America throwing shields and stuff like that. I mean, obviously he wouldn't be in it, but that's kind of what I see when I think of Black Widow's film. So that's why I kind of am looking forward to that.
Yeah, I don't know why. It just doesn't excite me. I mean, I guess I would have to see like a trailer or something to really get hyped for it. And I like Black Widow as a character.
Yeah, I feel you. Jessica Jones season 3 production has come to an end. Obviously, that's going to get canceled like a week after it comes out, so I'm not even worried about that.
I do not like Jessica Jones very much anyway, so good.
Yeah.
Bye. If Daredevil can't live, none of you can.
Some images were revealed of Spider-Man Far From Home. I'm not going to send them again just because it's just Spider-Man in a high school hallway near lockers. Like, it's not anything special.
I cannot wait.
I'm going to quickly go through these some more. So some plot details from Far From Home came out, and this is what I was talking about that worries me. Apparently, Happy Hogan and Aunt May are supposed to be having an affair.
Okay.
What? That's so.
May?
I mean, so busted sounding to me.
Happy's getting game,
dumb.
but
I agree. It is dumb. That's
like I don't
dumb.
even want that for time in the movie. I don't want that to have any sort of screen time. I'm sorry.
I
That's
agree.
just weird.
Don't dedicate my Spider-Man Mysterio time to Aunt May. Period.
Right. Yeah. That's just
like not Aunt May and stuff with Happy Hogan. Ugh, no thanks. I mean, I know she's supposed to be happy too, but like, come on.
Yeah, right. And apparently
I
some
saw
other
Fury.
plot details have come out that Mysterio and Spider-Man may be working together to fight these people called the Elementals. Apparently one's rumored to control stone, another maybe sand and water.
So quick question, why not put Hydra Man and Sandman in here?
Right, yeah. But also I'm thinking, why does it sound like a Power Rangers thing? They're fighting the Elementals. Like I don't know how I feel about this. And the Aunt May,
I'm not mad at that. Like almost how did it with more like, oh, you're this guy, let's team up, and they team up, and then at the end he kind of has to like.
Yeah, that sounds very cliche to me. I'm not really looking forward to that.
Yeah,
but let's see. We'll see. Also, images released of Aladdin, the live-action Aladdin, and I do not like how anyone looks.
Really?
Everyone looks.
I think they look so bad, dude.
Jafar looks so.
I didn't see the Jafar image. I only saw the.
Yeah, I don't know if I saved it. Maybe I can send it in the chat for you. But Jafar looks.
It can't look worse than
weird.
Will Smith. It can't look worse than Will Smith.
Yeah, and Boss Logic on IG, he made Will Smith blue, and I was like, "Thank you." He actually looks like Genie.
Why would he not be blue in the first place? I don't understand them.
Yeah, people keep saying there's a rumor that he's in human disguise, that just sounds so corny. I don't even know.
That's dumb.
I'm not even really excited for Will Smith to be playing Genie, just because all I see is Robin Williams, and I feel like if I'm watching Will Smith play Genie, it's just gonna be Will Smith. You know what I mean? Like it's not gonna be Genie; it's just gonna be Will Smith. Also. Really quickly, one of the chairmen at Disney said that the Defenders appearing on Disney Plus is a possibility. That they could bring them over to there.
They replaced Charlie Cox. I'm literally gonna be so mad.
But also, there's some stuff from some sort of contract saying that the Netflix Marvel characters can't be used in anything outside Netflix for 2 years. So
yeah, I saw that. That's
scary.
Kind of busted.
Also, Amy Rootberg, she played Foggy's girlfriend. What was her name again?
Oh, I totally forgot. Oh,
yeah, I did
too. But I know who you're talking about.
I know who you're talking about as well. I just can't remember her name.
Yeah,
Marcy.
Yeah, there you go. I never liked her character, by the way. She always seemed like she was in it for the money. Anyway, she says, right, yeah. She says that her contacts at Marvel, I didn't know she had contacts at Marvel, said that they were basically very surprised by the cancellation and that it was basically Netflix's decision. But she also said that they heard rumors that they'd be starting production in 2019. So she's thinking that maybe Netflix was struggling with the idea of canceling them, but they just did it anyway. So I'm wondering what's going on really behind the scenes. Like, I just want a definitive answer.
I think it's Netflix literally just being like,
They're being petty. They're being petty. They're like, you know what? We're gonna take it away from you.
Right? Yeah.
I don't think so. I think it's Netflix being like, okay, we started this, have much original programming, and it was a huge we only had some of the control, but I mean, it was on the Netflix platform. Now they have so many original programs that make probably more money than Daredevil, and Daredevil's such an expensive show to make that they're like, well, why would we keep around a show that we can't even control? Because they said that they had creative differences, so they're like, well, why would we keep around this show that, I mean, you know?
But wait, they paid $100 million for Friends, though. It's just like,
but you know how much streamed? I'm guessing.
I love Friends so much.
Yeah, I know people who are canceling just because
someone doesn't like it, but
or whatever. People were canceling the Netflix subscription because either they couldn't watch either the Friends or The Office. Like, I think that's going to keep more people than just Daredevil would. But I hate Friends, so I mean, I don't get it.
I don't get why you hate Friends.
I just don't think it's funny. I mean, me personally, I love most but I love sitcoms. A lot of shows that like I don't like sitcoms that format except for Seinfeld. Like, I just don't like the whole laugh track. Like,
yeah, me neither.
Hey guys,
I like The Office. The Office is hilarious to me.
I love The Office.
I love The Office too.
But I like Parks and Rec more personally.
Oh, yeah, that's kind of tough for me. I like the characters more on Parks and Rec, but I like the humor more on The Office. If that makes any sense.
Yeah, for sure. I got you. I love The Office.
So anyway, more news really quickly. My Hero Academia season 4 is due in October 2019. I'm still on season 2. I haven't made it past season 2. I think I'm on season 2.
Season 3 are all so
they're still at the camp where I am. I think that's season 2, right?
Yeah, season 2 is where they have the whole like tournament.
Ooh, no, I may be on season 3 then. They're at the camp where I think Todoroki and some other characters attacked, and Midoriya was worried about that little boy that's at the camp because his parents died. The little boy's parents died.
You're in season 3. No, yeah, season 3. That's really good. Season 3 is really good.
Yeah, I still got to make it past that. But yeah, I'm kind of excited for that. I like the show, although Midoriya is a little extra for me. He's like always crying and crap, and I just can't.
I love him. I love him.
Like, he's just always like, oh my god, everything's so. I'm just like, oh my god. Can you just like fight somebody or something? Jesus.
That's hilarious. I love Midoriya. Oh yeah.
And then
I'm so excited for that.
For
more My Hero, because I think that is one of the best shows on right now.
The last 2 things I have for screen time, then we can do that.
And I have one more thing for screen time after you're done.
Okay, sweet. Basically, director Adam McKay believes that Marvel Studios could be thinking about doing a Nova film. That would be kind of cool. I've been waiting to see Nova. I want Richard Rider, though. I don't want Kid Nova.
I want Sam. And that concept art looks so hard, dude.
Yeah, I don't want Sam. I've never really been the biggest Sam person.
Give me Sam. I want Miles. I mean, not Miles. I want Peter to have some friends, bro. Some superhero teens. I don't want him to just be the only teenager.
All right. Yeah. Okay. Anyway,
agree to disagree.
Yeah. The last bit of news is the last bit of news is I believe it's pronounced Ludi Lin. I'm not sure. He was in the Power Rangers film. He's expressing interest in playing Shang-Chi. I guess that's cool. You know, like I said, I'm not against a Shang-Chi film. It's just I would have preferred a Netflix series, but that's not happening. So yeah, I think that's it for screen time.
I got one thing, bro.
Oh, yeah, that's right. Yeah, go ahead.
Did either of you guys see Into the Spider-Verse?
I didn't. I have not yet. I told you it'll probably be next year by the time I see it.
I just want to talk about it for like a minute. I won't spoil anything or anything.
And then I totally forgot. I do have one more thing too after you're finished.
I saw this movie opening night. I'm a huge Spider-Man is probably my favorite thing like in media. Period. I'm a huge Spider-Man fan, and I'm a huge animation. And so I was just super excited. The reviews were coming in. My expectations were so high. Like I was like, if I'm not blown away, I'm gonna be disappointed. You know?
Yeah, I feel you.
Like my expectations were so high, and I came out of this movie just blown away. Like this movie surpassed all my expectations for what a comic book movie could do. Like I found myself getting almost like like teary-eyed at like certain parts that like I wasn't even supposed to be sad at.
Hashtag Finn's
Spider-Man.
emotional.
And true. I mean, wait, when it comes to Spider-Man, dude, I will be emotional. Like just seeing Spider-Man just be Spider-Man and just him like and the sad stuff too with actual like the Ultimate Peter Parker and stuff like that everyone knows what happened anyway, so I'm not spoiling. But just seeing Miles come into his own was perfect. Like it was
Whoa, wait. Restart. You glitched out. I have no idea what you said.
Oh wait, when did I stop?
You said something about Miles and then you glitched out.
Oh, just Miles coming into his own was just to see like it was just everything was perfect in this movie. It was the perfect Spider-Man movie. Do I sound better?
Yeah. Now I know what you said. Okay.
I'm just astonished by this movie. It might be the best comic book movie I've ever seen. I'm dead serious. And I know that's like a often, but like I came out of this movie like I have to see it 1,000 more times.
Whoa. Wait. Okay. So you're saying that this is better than Infinity War?
I said possibly. Well, my favorite comic book movie, period, is Spider-Man 2. That's my favorite one of all time. And this might be a better Spider-Man movie. And so if I like it more, then in theory, it's my favorite comic book movie. But like I said, I have to see it like 1,000 more times just to be sure, because I've seen those movies so much. But I think it's better than Infinity War by a long shot, personally.
Whoa!
Big
claims.
Whoa! As a Spider-Man guy, if you aren't like yeah, I like Spider-Man, it's cool. It might not mean as much to you, but like everything was just done so well. Spider-Man Noir, SPDR, Spider-Gwen, the actual 616 Spider-Man, like John Mulaney.
Big assumption.
Yeah, I'll have to check that out for myself because Infinity War was like the Empire Strikes Back of this generation.
You guys might not agree as the same way. You know what I mean? Like,
yeah,
it's been like a week and I still can't stop thinking about it. Like I still like these impact me like right.
You're glitching again.
Like everything that. Basically, sound better. Hello?
Yeah, okay. We hear you now. Just restart what you said.
Oh, yeah. I'm so sorry about the glitch, guys.
You're fine.
Really bad.
You're fine, dude.
Basically, like the thing about this movie is I think it's just it's a perfect film. Like not even superhero film. Like everything pays off. Everything is set up in the beginning with stuff that you would just like, oh, that's cool. Off at the end, and you're come full circle. The motivations and character, reasons for why he's doing things that he's doing. And the fight scenes are incredible. The animation is incredible. The character designs are so cool. The world feels lived in is just awesome. Like the way they do is so cool. Oh my goodness, man.
So let me ask you something. Something. For you, is this on par with A Dark Knight?
Ooh.
I like it as much, if not more than Dark Knight.
Okay, I need to go see this movie then.
Like I said, but
now I feel like Finn overhyped it for me. I'm a little worried.
Trying to, but listen to what I'm saying. If you don't like Spider-Man 2 I like Spider-Man 2 more than Dark Knight. Spider-Man 2 is my favorite comic book movie. So it's like if you don't think Spider-Man 2 is better than The Dark Knight, you probably won't think this is either. So I'm like, go in with some expectations. It was not what I thought it was going to be either. Like it had certain things that I was surprised by, and I just thought it was just my goodness. After Christmas, we're probably gonna take another week or whatever. Because I mean, I'm not gonna be back till
We have to do it at least before the new year, though, so we can do our top 10s.
Oh yes, let's do that for sure. From January 1st through 5th, anyways, and then I'm gone like a couple days after Christmas, so we'll have to do it in between there.
Birthday season. Oh, that's gonna be hype. Anyway, okay. No, I just said that's birthday time for me. But
dude, I just like guys. I don't want to overhype this movie. Like, go see it. Go. Expect a good Spider-Man movie. Like, you know what I mean? You might not, but I mean, I think that it deserves a 99% on Rotten Tomatoes. Like, it deserves it. And it is just, Infinity War was amazing just because it was like, I've seen this, I've been watching this universe. I saw every single film in theaters except for Iron Man and Incredible Hulk. And I'm seeing it all one amazing experience. This is like a Spider-Man comic on the screen. Everyone holds more value to you is the one you're probably going to like more. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
For sure.
It's like, I just being able to see Spider-Man move in a way that I've never seen him before. Maybe like Spider-Man PS at the beginning scene, there's like a fight scene at the beginning, and it's like, I've like imagined this. I've never seen it. You know what I mean? Like,
yeah.
it like got me teary eyed. Like I was like seeing the character.
Hashtag Finn's emotional.
I am, bro. I'll accept that one. Just the character portrayed in that way was just beautiful. It was like 5 out of 5. I think it's one of the coolest movies I've ever seen. Period.
What I think of when Finn is describing this is that meme of Shia LaBeouf like crying in the movie.
Yeah.
I think of Finn
Not
doing
gonna lie. I was emotional, bro. And also end credit scene, amazing.
I feel like we
Amazing.
spent 15 minutes on this, and it's hilarious.
Amazing. They introduced in the end credit scene, and there's a joke in the end credit scene, but like the character that they reveal in the end credit scene blew me away. I was so pumped. So pumped. So pumped. Perfect.
So yeah, is that it for Spider-Man?
Yep, it's perfect.
so.
Everyone see.
All right, so the last thing for screen
Please.
time, really quickly, I want to talk about was the Mortal Kombat 11 trailer. Aiden, what did you think? What did you think?
I loved it. I loved it. Like, I mean, Mortal Kombat's so good at their cinematic trailers, X and 11, and man almighty, like Raiden and Scorpion. And I think this is the first time that Scorpion's lost in the trailer.
Well,
Or-
not really.
Okay,
Not really.
first round, I guess you could say.
Right.
And I know we talked about this last night, Alex. You were like, wait, like, why is there 2 Scorpions?
Yeah.
But again, I just think it's like basically saying like a rematch type of thing, you know, like, okay, who's next? Like, let's do
I
another
don't know.
round.
That seemed very heavy for a rematch type thing. To me, it kind of seems like that's some sort of story plot reveal that we don't know about yet.
It could be. Yeah,
Like,
that's
I don't know. And
know-
Raiden looks super dope to me.
Yeah. Well, Raiden in Mortal Kombat X in the story mode, like, doesn't he like he kills Shinnok and then he like doesn't he become bad or something? Like he starts killing
I
him.
think so. I think he like changes his ideals or something.
Yeah. So I think that's why he's like all red and like it's got like the red kind of lightning, you know, and no longer is like the protector. So it could definitely be a story idea for sure.
Yeah, I'm really excited about it. The music was just okay. I don't know why they don't use the theme for Crying Out Loud in the trailers. Like you have that epic theme and you haven't used it in a single trailer. It's just strange to me. But I really liked it. Now I heard a rumor that Ed Boon said that the next game will be customizable down to the fatalities. And one thing that I noticed with the second Scorpion was that he kind of hopped at Raiden almost like that one move Raiden does. So I was wondering, can you like mix fatalities and X-rays with like different character types and stuff like that?
Yeah, that's actually a pretty good idea, like a sound idea thinking about that because like but I guess it'd be weird to like see like Melina's fatality being used by like Raiden or something. Like that would be weird, like seeing Raiden chow down on a face or something.
Yeah.
Like but yeah, I completely see like where you're coming from. I think that'd be pretty cool.
Yeah, but yeah, that was the last thing for screen time. We definitely got to play more Mortal Kombat, Aiden, because that was pretty fun last night.
Okay, but get me in Fortnite, bro. I'm there. I'm
serious.
serious.
Is your PlayStation updated this time? It's all good to go.
Hey, I get off at 10 tonight, man.
Hey, I'm ready, man.
I get off at 10 my time. It's on break.
Oh wait, actually, I won't probably be.
Oh wow.
I won't be. I have a party tonight. I can't.
Aiden, be active, bro. Aiden, be active.
Facts.
All right,
Okay. Our constructive critiques and favorite toy photos of the week.
Go first.
Yeah. You go first.
You want me to go first?
Yeah. Just in case you have to bail early, but I don't.
Okay,
think you
sweet. We're gonna be getting into our constructive critiques and our favorite photos of the week, but then after this, for the coming weeks, what we're gonna try to do, hopefully, is I've set up an email for everyone to email in. So it's www.shutterbugspodcast@gmail.com. We still are trying to figure out the order of where everything's going to go and stuff. You guys email there. We'll read whatever email you send on the show. If you want to say your opinions, any thoughts, comments on the show, anything you'd like to talk about, anything you'd like us to watch or read, like any suggestions, just send us an email. Like it doesn't have to be long. Just shoot us an email while you're on your break at work or whatever. And we'll read it on the show. And I'm really excited. We didn't get any emails this week, but I mean, I just posted about it like a couple days ago. But please email there and we'll read it.
Yes, if you
want.
If you want to tell Finn about how he is a hater
of puppies, apparently.
I love puppies. I love puppies. I just don't
hater of puppies.
No, if you want
to. Finn, is this your constructive critique?
Yes, it is. Yes, it is.
This your? Okay, I think we may have done it before. Maybe I'm wrong.
No, I don't.
Are you sure?
I don't think we have. I'm gonna look. I'm gonna look on the IG. I'm gonna look on the IG.
Okay, as you can describe it though. Anyway.
I'll keep talking. But yeah, so email us there. It'll be super excited about it. I hope we get some emails soon because I just love talking to you guys. Plug whatever you want. Like, hey, I'm this person on Instagram. Check me out. We'll plug you.
We have not done it.
Sweet. Okay.
Cool.
So here's this shot. It's by Barino-kun.
I think.
Right? Yeah.
Yeah, it is. It is. Can
Cool.
you guys see it?
Well, is it beach?
Yeah.
Okay. I can see
Okay.
it. This is a shot of Mockingbird and Hawkeye, and I just think it's actually I really like the shot a lot. I'm always a sucker for like the white under the photo. I just think it makes it look cleaner, and just I think the poses look really solid. I think the alternate face sculpt actually looks pretty good for Mockingbird. Like it looks pretty sick. Critiques would be like I don't really get where they are because like you see stairs, but then you also see like a hotel sign that's like, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
For sure.
So like it doesn't. If it was like looking over the side of a building, but like it's above the floor, you know what I mean? So it's just kind of confusing. But I think that I would also say kind of adjust the crop, maybe just pull it back a little bit so we can kind of they're not almost getting cut off. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
But I really like the colors a lot. I think that the exposure and the colors are really, really solid, and the poses are really good. Just maybe and the crop personally. Any thoughts?
Yeah, I think you summed it up for me.
Same. Not gonna lie.
Sweet.
I
like
think
it.
just the staging for dial pieces needs a little work, but other than that,
I like the shot though. Like this is a shot that I like. That color scheme is something that I use a lot. So I mean, it's like it's very cool to me. Definitely. So just adjust that stuff, and I think it's solid.
Yeah.
all right, Alex.
Yeah, I guess I'll go to mine. Mine is by X. I believe that's Moloch.x on Instagram. He has a shot of Wolverine and Cyclops in kind of like this grassy, sort of flowery area with a blue backdrop. I actually really like the lighting on the shot. I really like the depth. The poses seem nice. My main sort of critiques would be that I don't exactly know where they are. Like this doesn't look very earthly, if that makes any sense. I don't know if they're supposed to be in like the Savage Land or something, but I feel like some of these more colorful plants, like the red ones and the yellow ones and the purple ones, I'm not exactly sure where that's supposed to be. And also the grass seems very tall, so I could see him or her, whoever took this picture, I can definitely see this person sort of changing some of those flowers out with more green stuff and maybe also filling out the negative space in the back with some trees. Finn knows me about trees. I'm always on him about trees. But I feel like maybe something to fill up, like
Trust me. Ugh.
especially this left side, I'd say fill that up with something and also just kind of bring me to the location. Even something as simple as like a caption where they're like, I hate being in the Savage Land or whatever, you know, something like that will just kind of help bridge the sort of area for me. Did you guys have any thoughts?
I don't necessarily love the foliage, like the plants and stuff. I just don't like how they look, the colors and stuff. Just maybe just less, honestly.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Maybe.
I think exactly what Finn just said. Less is more in this case because the foliage for me makes it look like they're underwater.
Yeah,
like
I totally get that.
And I think that's what's like kind of killing it for me, the shot as much. And I think maybe a little warmer light, maybe to mimic more of a daytime, I guess you could say, with that blue sky, would help out as well. But yeah, just remove the yellow and even maybe the red or just the purple and keep the red in, and you'd get more of a like field, I guess you could say, rather than what looks to be coral and other plant ocean life.
Yeah, but I definitely think that there's some good fundamentals here, like the posing and the lighting is pretty good. But yeah. All right,
sure.
Aiden, you want to get into yours?
Boom. Yep. So this is by Guevara. Oh God.
Guevara Legos.
Yeah. There you go.
Have we talked about my man?
I think we did on the Lost episode.
Oh yeah, probably. Either way, I talk about
the Lost episode.
No.
We don't want to talk about that. No, that was hilarious. All right, so the staging's pretty cool. I like the staging. I like the dial pieces, like the barrel and the little wooden pallet there. The stone in the back looks good. The main thing for me is, first of all, kind of an eyesore for me is that right ankle. I don't know really what it's doing. It looks like it's kind of broken. Do you guys see that? It's like our left, his right.
1000%. Yeah,
so I think that could be fixed a little bit. Just because like the leg is pointed one way and the ankle is pointed the other way, it just doesn't really work out. The hands, I think I can't really tell, but it looks like that right hand's a thwipping hand, I think you could swap that out and make it, one of the climbing hands. And I believe I know this is the vintage wave Spidey. Did he come with a wall crawling hand?
No,
maybe.
I don't think so.
Okay, if he didn't, then I understand why that's a whipping hand. I get sometimes figures don't come with extra hands, and it can be a pain to try to hide them, especially sugar figure hands.
Sure.
So I get that. I don't know why Jackal is moving around so much in the back. Maybe you were dangling him or something with your hand, but it's like really blurry. And I know it's Jackal because I can kind of tell by the facial features. But maybe if you used a pin or like a zip tie, you could hang him, and it would look better, more in focus. Unless you're going for something. If you're going for like some kind of blurry movement, maybe get the pose a little more like he's like going after Spidey. And I think Spidey's unmasked smiling head doesn't really match that tone if Jackal's trying to attack him. Like he's just kind of
actually tied up because the caption says all in a day's work.
Okay. Never mind. I misinterpreted that. I should have looked at the caption. Still, in terms of good. Jackal, I think maybe a little again more in focus, but I do think the Spidey expression is fitting. But yeah, so again, staging looks pretty good. Lighting maybe a little brighter if you could, an accent light in there, like a red light or something or a blue would maybe make this pop a little bit too. But not bad at all. Definitely just some fine tuning to get this thing up there.
Yeah, I agree with most of what you said. My big thing is this angle is kind of wacky to me.
Yeah,
I'm kind of having a hard time figuring out where he is, because of this angle. Like, I don't know what that wall is supposed to be and all this. So I would have liked a different angle, maybe. I mean, you can still tilt it a little bit, but I feel like something a little bit more straight up would have worked better.
For sure.
Definitely.
Favorites?
Agree.
Yeah, all right. Favorites. Finn, you want to get
into how much time do you got?
I got like 5 minutes, so we can just blow through it. And,
we'll go Finn first.
I picking this one by Brandon Dietschler on Facebook and Postable Productions on Instagram. He got the new Mondo Batman, and it is just
my goodness, the meme.
So cool. It's the thumbs up Batman, and it is just so sick. I just love it.
The face on that figure looks so much like the cartoon. It's wacky.
I just can't believe that they actually put that face in there with the thumbs up. I think that is so
funny. Yeah, for
sure. I just love it. I thought gear, but such a good shot. The lighting is just so good. Yeah, it's just. I just wish I could do cutouts like he did in the background with the little bat cave.
Yes.
It's just so solid. I just love it. What do you guys think about the shot?
It's fantastic, man. Like you said, I was just about to mention that cutout. That cutout is brilliant. I love his cutouts. He has some of my favorites that I've seen. I'm just so glad he's shooting again because I love his work.
I know. Sure. Didn't he get a new desk? So we took a break for a while and couldn't find any inspiration.
Yeah.
Now with that 6 scale Batman gone out the window, he's back.
Yeah.
Who's also back? Side little note, but Rico's back, and he's been off for a while.
Yeah.
But yeah, and he's a great dial builder. But anyway, Alex.
Getting to mine. This is by Eye of Uatu, and he actually does some really nice stuff. He does a lot of 1/6 scale stuff, but he recently got this T'Chaka figure, and he's been killing it. I was debating between this one and another shot that he did, but the colors are fantastic on this, and I really like the lighting. I really like T'Chaka's helmet. Because I always think Black Panther should have a nose in his helmet just because he looks more intimidating. And I mean, he just this kind of reminds me of Alex Ross stuff where I can kind of feel the presence almost through Alex Ross's sort of art style. And I feel like I can feel the presence through this photo. That's one thing I really like. And that backdrop is sick. Did you guys have any thoughts?
No, I think it's amazing, the lighting and everything.
I just love the colors and the contrast of his helmet and stuff. I think the red fits so well with the black. I love it.
Yeah.
Such a good shot.
For sure.
But yeah, is that all we got for today?
I think I'll get into mine real fast.
Oh my goodness. Oh my goodness.
Ben, you're gonna appreciate this one. No, you're good. This is by Plastic Action, who's also Carl Smallridge. And I love this shot. Oh, the staging of all the Hogwarts, I don't know if it's Hogwarts or if it's London and the little
It's either Diagon Alley or something like that.
Yeah. I have a feeling it's one of those, but I mean, it looks great, and Hagrid's so big, and like the students, everything,
So cool.
composition of the shot, the lighting, it makes me feel like so nostalgic of the movie, and like really makes me want to get this figure too. You guys,
Dude,
have thoughts?
That looks awesome. That looks awesome. I still have yet to watch more than like half of one Harry Potter movie. There's a reason for that.
Wow.
Don't hate me. But it looks pretty sick. It looks pretty sick. I like it.
Yeah, for real. I think I just love how the Hagrid blends with everything. Good.
Yes.
So good. Oh my god.
I think that's it.
Yeah, I think that's it.
Well, I'm sad to end it. I mean, I wish we could, next week, guys, next episode, send us some emails.
Yep.
We'll read some stuff. It'll be super fun.
Sure.
So yeah, thank you all so much for joining us of the ShutterBugs Podcast. My co-hosts Alex and Aiden. It has been a lot of fun.
Wait. It's the same thing
Fun.
over again. You're glitching again.
Just go a little slower, maybe.
Yeah, just go super slow.
Thank you all so much for joining us for episode 6 of the podcast. I want to thank my co-host Alex and Aiden. It has been a lot of fun. We will see you all next week, but until then, keep taking toy pics and be good.
Oh, dang it, you glitched.
Right.
I'll do it again.
Right then, you
Keep
glitched.
taking toy pics and be good people.
There we go.
There
Goodbye.
we go.
Hey guys, it's Finn here. So I've been editing this episode for the last couple hours or so, and I noticed that as I was glitching a ton during the episode, I cut out a lot of the fat. I was just having terrible internet, glitching so much. It just sounded terrible, but I cut out the worst parts, but I kept in some really funny bits. I'm just gonna throw them right here at the end of the episode. Enjoy. Alex and Aiden, you guys are nuts and hilarious. This has been a lot of fun. Why do I sound like I'm on an episode right now? I guess I am. This is just something really funny I thought I'd throw at the end. So here's Alex and Aiden trying to pass time while I am glitching out. Enjoy.
Right. Yeah. Hey,
let's see.
try and send an invite to Finn again.
Okay, let me
Yeah,
hop back on here. Hold on, guys. This is gonna be a little trippy.
This
Okay,
is the part that we cut out in the edit. Whoever's editing, cut this out. Doodly-doo. Doodly-doo. Cut this out if you're editing this episode. Yeah.
Okay. Anyway, so going up. Let me check what Finn just sent. I have no idea.
And this is another part that we cut out if you're editing.
Trying to answer. He's saying.
Poor Finn. He's been having tech issues since last night.
We'll
Tech
copy a
issues
link.
since last night. Yeah, send it in the
Watch
the chat.
whoever does this is not going to cut it out, and you're just going to be singing.
Right. They're just gonna have me singing on the iTunes version. Yeah. Ooh.
No, that was it. Okay, there we go. All right,
Control. Let's see if Finn can.
Boom. Okay, going back to this, so we can talk about it a little bit. I can hear him struggling. It's like
Dang it.
It sounds like the Jason Friday the 13th.
Finn has been having tech issues since last night. Edit this out if you're editing. Edit this out if you're editing because it's awkward.
Do we? Oh, hello.
Poor Finn, bro. Is his
Hello?
internet trash or something?
Anyone hear
Wow.
me?
Kind of, but you keep glitching. Okay. Oh, and he's gone.
And he's gone.
Dang it. Edit this out if you're editing. If you hear me singing, that means you should edit it out.
It's not going to be edited out. I have a feeling. This is an L.
Bro, this is going down. If we have any live viewers, they're probably like, "What is going on?"
Alex, quick question though. You down
Okay,
for some
yeah.
Mortal Kombat after ShutterBugs?
Definitely, yeah. Or maybe I might eat lunch when we finish. So maybe
I'm so getting something to eat. I'm starved.
Yeah, but definitely, bro, that'll be so dope.
Sure. Oh man, I love Mortal Kombat.
I haven't played at all today, so I
haven't either.
So,
yeah, we'll do a couple warm-up matches.
Yeah. Is it your mic, bro?
No, it's my internet. I don't know. We always know that I've trashed internet, but I think everyone's on Fortnite right now, bruh. I'm dead serious.
I could send you some lint.
Some pocket lint.
You're right. Belly button lint.
Oh God, Jesus!
Oh my God! You sound like a mumble rapper.